Nation Broadcast Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, and on the KSAM mobile app. Now, the Hornet Nation pregame show with Brian Adams and the voice of Hornet Nation, Carlos Zimmermann.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here to playoff football on a Friday night in Southeast Texas. Welcome in here to the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show ahead of tonight's matchup in the UIL 5A Division II by-district round of the postseason. The Texas City Stingarees and the Huntsville Hornets get underway here in just a little while. Live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann here tonight in Texas City. Alongside of me is the former Hornet quarterback Brian Adams. Brian, a pleasure to be up here with you, my friend. Last year I wasn't up here with you for the opening round playoff game, but tonight we're back together again for this one this evening. Should be a good one between two very good squads. Texas City out of District 9, the Hornets out of District 10. Both teams coming off really good seasons, and it should make for a good matchup tonight. Despite the weather being a possible issue tonight, it's not a possible issue, and it will be an issue tonight, but still should be a good one, my friend.
Yeah, I'm excited to be up here with you, Carlos, and we're talking playoff football. It doesn't get any better than that. And you're right, here we are in Texas City, and the weather is it's not raining at the moment, but it is very wet and very cool, and you can't ask for anything better than that, man.
Can't ask for anything better as the Hornets look to try and get back to the area round for the first time since 2020. It's been 3 years since the Hornets have been able to break through the by-district round, losing to Fort Bend Marshall a year ago. But now, for once, they don't have to worry about Fort Bend Marshall until possibly later on in the postseason. But the deal tonight, got to get past Texas City. But let's look back at that final game of the regular season against Richmond Randall. Hornets had an opportunity to try and host an opening round playoff game, and we'd be in Huntsville tonight instead of Texas City. But the Hornets just could not close out the deal against the Richmond Randall Lions. Randall came to play. They have a freshman running back that has already got offers from some of the top Power 5 teams in the nation in Landon William Callis. So he played a whale of a ball game against the Hornets, and that was really the difference. The stopping the run was non-existent for Huntsville, so we'll see if they can make that adjustment going into tonight.
You're right. You think about it. You've got a young guy like Callis that is a freshman, and you've already got these Power 5 schools offering him rides. I mean, that ought to tell you how talented he was. And he proved it against us that night. It was he ran the ball up and down the field. The Hornets have to do a much better tonight stopping the run, because I think, with the weather being the way it is, Carlos, we're going to see a lot of running, down here from Texas City here tonight.
Absolutely, because both of these teams, they're poised to be able to make a deep run into the postseason. Huntsville, like we said, they have not seen deep in the postseason in 3 years. They would love to change that tide tonight. Texas City was a perennial powerhouse out of District 9, right up there at the top with Port Neches Groves and Fort Bend Marshall. In a year where Fort Bend Marshall ended up being the 3 seed, that just shows you how better that the other teams in District 9 have gotten. So the Hornets have a really big task in front of them this evening against the Texas City Stingarees. So continuing on here in the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show, time to take you inside the numbers, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. It's the Hornets in the postseason. In the Rodney Southern era, this will be the 7th time the Hornets had gotten into the postseason. They're 7-6 in the playoffs under the direction of head coach Rodney Southern. As for meeting these two teams meeting, they meet for the very first time here this evening. In so many years of high school football, they have never met before, Huntsville and Texas City. So we'll be in for a good one tonight for sure. In the first round of the playoffs, as of 2004, the Hornets are 4-7 in first-round playoff games during this time. So, Brian, you know that you've seen the Hornets over the last few years. This is they call it rebuilding in sports. You see it in baseball. You see it in football. Being able to rebuild a franchise. Now, for a program here like Huntsville, they have been on the rebuild since that 2020 season. 2021 missing the postseason. 2022 getting back but losing in a shutout to Fort Bend Marshall. So now you come here. You had a pretty decent season. You had a couple of games that you think really slipped away from you in that season, but you finally have yourselves on the upper echelon of this rebuild. What's going to be paramount for the Hornets tonight, just to remain focused and just play sound Hornet football?
Well, I think you just said it with your last 3 words, play sound Hornet football. And if the Hornets come out and do that tonight, they're going to win the ball game. I think this is a much better team, obviously, than their record indicates. There are several ball games this year that they should have won, in my opinion. And I think they learned from the mistakes in those ball games and what to do to close out the deal. And as the season progressed, take away last week's ball game. That was, that's just a game you want to forget. So, but that all being said, this is a much better ball club, very talented, a very fast ball club, than I've seen in the last several years.
And you'll get a lot of that tonight with the Hornets, and we'll talk more about that through this Charlie's Used Cars pregame show. That was your Inside the Numbers, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Brian, talk about head coach Rodney Southern. You know, he has really revitalized this program, an illustrious history that this program has had whenever they were under the direction of head coach Joe Clements, your head coach, as well as many other coaches that have led to the time here for Rodney Southern. He's seen this game before. Yep. He has been in the postseason many times with teams at Marshall. He's been in the postseason with Belton, and he's been in the deep playoff runs here with the Hornets. What is his thought process going into this one tonight?
Well, you know what? It's all about the W. I mean, when you get into the playoffs, it doesn't matter what happened in pre-district and or district. It's one game at a time. You have to win to move on, and that's the mentality. And I'll say this, you know, Rodney Southern, this is his 10th year. And I met him when he got here, and within 30 seconds, I was super impressed. And if you think about what has transpired in those 10 years, I mean, the trips to the playoffs, you know, him and Dr. Shepard, the school board, and the community all getting together and getting a new stadium. I mean, just incredible things Rodney Southern has done to change the culture, and the things for the community is amazing.
Still about 36 minutes away from kickoff tonight in Texas City here at Texas City ISD Stadium here between Huntsville and the Stingarees of Texas City, one of my favorite high school mascots in all of the land. Coming up next is Southern Talk, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Yesterday, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Rodney Southern inside his brand new field house, actually in the front entrance of the field house. So if you hear an echo in that segment, that is why. Me and him were getting ready for the signing day that happened at Huntsville High School yesterday. A lot of great athletes signing on to play collegiate ball, but me and him just decided, hey, why not? Let's not waste the trip in taking up the stairs to go to his office. Let's just do it right then and there before we head over to the main campus. So that is coming up next here on the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show, live from Texas City here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Tim Rushing here with Charlie's Used Cars. If you have not been by to see the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles we have in stock, do yourself a favor and come see us at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars is a family-owned and operated business serving the auto needs for 50 years with superior customer service. Besides quality vehicles, Charlie's also has a service center where we can help with your auto repair needs and routine service and state inspections. Come by and see us or visit us online at charliesusedcars.com. Charlie's Used Cars, 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Come see us.
This is Southern Talk with Huntsville head coach Rodney Southern, sponsored by Charlie's Used Cars.
Carlos Zimmermann here with head coach Rodney Southern, and here's a playoff edition of Southern Talk brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars, getting ready for this bi-district matchup with the Texas City Stingarees. Coach, just a final touch on the end of the season, just a tough loss to Randall, but really an impressive season by far. Just what stood out to you the most?
Well, I think we've gotten better every week, even when you lose games. You know, it's hard to win consistently at any level. And I think Richmond Randall is obviously a quality team, you know, with a freshman running back that's already got offers from Georgia and Alabama. So disappointing to end that way, but at the same time, you know, I thought we played really well against Brenham. I thought we played really well against Lake Creek, and I think we're consistently getting better. It's just a matter now of you got to be better, because if you're not better now, you're going to go home.
Now, looking at your personnel, I'm going to start on the defensive side. You lost J-Bug in the game against Richmond Randall, so now you're going to be relying on two young corners in Kenneth Scott and Brent Carroll. Just what are you going to be looking at of your young guys in the secondary?
Well, the good thing, obviously, Brent's played almost all year. Once we had to move Isaiah, you know, Brent kind of took over that starting role. And, you know, the good thing sometimes with young kids is they don't know that they're not supposed to be there, not supposed to be doing it. And obviously him and Kenneth both have played enough football, and they're young and they're very coachable. And, you know, the good thing is now we've got a couple of our JV guys that we brought up to give us some depth, because that's the one position where, you know, we lost Jacob Ruffin and now we lost J-Bug too. So, I mean, it's a position where we don't have a lot of depth, but, you know, we feel good about these guys. They're just young.
And now flipping to the offensive side of the ball, you've had a good mix of both quarterbacks this year in Austin Taylor and Marcus Lewis. Just got kind of a twofold question. Are you going to be doing kind of that, you know, mixing and matching with the matchups that Texas City brings, or are you going to be honed in on just one of the guys?
Well, Austin will start, and it'll probably be depending on weather, it's supposed to be pouring down rain tonight. So, we'll adjust according to the weather, but, being able to run the football and do the things we need to do. But we also feel like there's a point tonight where we're going to have to throw the ball even if it's raining. So, we think Austin at this point has done the things he needs to do for us in terms of that. But, we've also got Marcus, and we've moved DeMarcus Williams up from the JV. So, having some depth makes you feel a little better, because obviously there's always injuries or always potential for something. But, but Austin will start tonight.
How have the guys handled just, getting ready for, a bi-district matchup here in practice this week? How has the practices been going up to this game?
Well, I think it's been good. We moved some JV guys up and kind of bulked up our scout teams. We're going to dress, I think, 16 of those guys tonight. We brought up our little freshman running back, who's had a really, really good year and will be a guy that could factor in a year from now, either there or at linebacker, just depending on where our need is. Of course, we moved up David Brown, our JV running back, and Kenny, our other JV running back. So the practice has been good. We had good weather all week, which was important, and we finished it out the right way. We've got grades behind us now. That was last week. So we're in a good place. We just got to go play a good football game tonight, and we got to tackle these speedy guys that they've got, especially if their big running back plays, which I'm assuming he's going to play tonight. We've got to be able to get him on the ground because he is talented.
Now, that's a perfect segue. Just what else can you talk about with the Texas City Stingarees? Obviously, coming out of a district that has been so top-heavy with P&G and Fort Bend Marshall, just what stands out to you about Texas City?
Well, you number one, traveling down here and coming this far down, travel's always an issue trying to get through or around Houston. But they're very similar to me. I told our kids, I think they're a cross between Richmond Randall and Brian Rutter. Their back seven remind me a lot of Brian Rutter, very athletic, run to the ball really well. They're going to play 3 down linemen most of the time, and one of them is very similar to number 99 from Brian Rutter. But then you flip over on the other side, their quarterback is an athletic guy who's an operator, number 22, has been their best running back. Now, he didn't play last week, but we've heard he's going to play tonight, so I'm sure he will. But they've got skill guys. We hope we can take advantage of a couple offensive linemen. But overall, they're very similar to some of the teams we've played in our district. And, of course, they beat Fort Bend Marshall. They played P&G really well. P&G just physically is so impressive offensively that I don't know if anybody can stop them.
And then, Coach, of course, you've touched on it. The weather's obviously going to play a factor, but it doesn't just affect you, but it affects the other team as well in their game plan. Just focusing on your game plan, how have the guys just been able to focus on what's at hand despite all the weather threats?
Well, it's hard to practice weather, obviously. It was beautiful all week, here, and knowing you're going to get that. Of course, we'll have ball boys on both sides and try to keep balls as dry as you possibly can, but, we're both playing in the same elements, so you just have to deal with whatever it is. If it's, they say it's going to be a little bit of wind tonight and a little bit of rain, but as long as we don't get into lightning delays and things like that, I don't know if it really, because it's affecting both teams. You hope the same way, and hopefully we do a better job of adjusting to it.
And then, Coach, last thing, just keys to a big victory to be able to advance on in the playoffs.
Well, I think offensively we got to be much better than we were last week. We didn't convert third downs. We put ourselves behind the chains a lot, especially in the third quarter. We got to tackle defensively, and usually when you have some weather games, there may be a quote game changer or a momentum play that comes from the kicking game, and hopefully we're on the the good side of that. But we got to score some points, and we got to get first downs.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck in this big playoff game.
All right, thanks.
This has been Southern Talk with head coach Rodney Southern. brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Tim Rushing here with Charlie's Used Cars. If you have not been by to see the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles we have in stock, do yourself a favor and come see us at 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Charlie's Used Cars is a family-owned and operated business serving the auto needs for 50 years with superior customer service. Besides quality vehicles, Charlie's also has a service center where we can help with your auto repair needs and routine service and state inspections. Come by and see us or visit us online at charliesusedcars.com. Charlie's Used Cars, 230 I-45 South in Huntsville. Come see us.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License LCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Carlos Zimmermann and Brian Adams back here in Texas City. A cool night for some high school football in the postseason. Should be a lot of fun here tonight between these two squads, Texas City Stingarees and the Huntsville Hornets. Continuing on here on the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show. Time to move to our sideline pass segment here on the pregame show. Luke Scott is standing by down on the field, our third member of our crew. We'll see how this one goes tonight. Down to Luke here. Luke, how you feeling? You got that poncho working for you. You got the hood up. You got the hat up. I think you're prepared for this one.
I am, and the last thing I told myself was I'm going to get cold, so I'm trying to say, wait, I'd rather have cold weather than the hot weather, Carlos, but the rain isn't very fun either.
No, it's not. Just I know we're a little bit closer to you, so we can see down there and see his fans are still filing in here. The training staff trying to stay warm, walking through the field. Just what's the atmosphere down like on the field at the moment?
Yeah, the atmosphere right now is definitely a little bit tamer right now, but the fans are still settling in. They weren't allowing anyone in until just about 20, 30 minutes ago. So an hour till kickoff. It's like 25 minutes from now, but talking to some coaches, talking to the training staff, vibes are pretty good. Athletically wise, looking like we'll be able to match up pretty well. And it's just going to be able to come down to whoever can move the ball really in this weather. I mean, the wind has already switched. When we got here earlier, it was blowing one way and now it's blowing the other. So it's going to be tough conditions out here, but I think we'll be all right.
Hey, Luke, it's Brian. Hey, you're standing over there on the sideline. What's the field conditions like? What's the turf? It's got to be soaking wet.
Yeah, I was walking around. I got out to midfield and such, and it is wet. I mean, it's definitely slippery, and I would be surprised if we don't see the ball on the ground tonight. With the rain how it is and the wind how it is and with the turf how it is, it's going to be pretty sloppy out here. Grip will be an issue. It's just pretty much whoever can find open space. But, yeah, it's pretty soaked out here. The good thing is that the wind kind of helps dry it up a little bit. That being said, it is still raining at the same time, so you just got to deal with it tonight.
Luke, kind of pivoting away from the weather, and now let's talk about the ball game itself. Texas City comes into this ball game, one loss on the season, and that was against the district winner from District 9, Port Neches Groves. So you know this is a good team that the Hornets are up against. They are a very good 2 seed. I mean, had they beat Port Neches, they're the district champs. So the Hornets, being the 3 seed and having that little bit of a throat punch to them a week ago against Richmond Randall, what has got to be their mindset going into this one?
The mindset has to be to start out fast. Past couple weeks, Huntsville's not been able to really move the ball there in the first half, and in the second half it's been different. But you got to find a way to punch Texas City in the mouth, because in a lot of their games, Carlos and Brian, it's close. They're beating teams by a possession, like a touchdown or even less points. So the team that knows how to play in close ball games, you're going to have to find a way to take it to them early and try to make Texas City uncomfortable. I would suspect, even with conditions, I would expect to see Austin Taylor passing the ball, because I believe he is starting tonight. But at the same time, the ground game is going to be pivotal, and you're going to want to see Braylon Phillips, and we'll see if Trayshawn's able to give it a go tonight. But you're going to have to see them contribute. And I think Coach Southern and the offensive staff like where they are.
Now let's flip over to the defense and the secondary specifically. Losing Jeremiah Winfrey last week, a tough break for the Hornets, and our heart does go out to J-Bug, and we miss him tonight. I'm not certain if he made the trip here tonight with us or if he is watching back home in Huntsville. So J-Bug, just know we love you, and we look forward to what you will do in the future. Just looking at the secondary, it's going to be two young guys at the corners. Luckily, Brent Carroll has gotten a lot of starts at corner throughout this season. That is big. But you have Trey Scott, who's going to be on the other side, who is going to be, he hasn't seen the field as much. And when you look at it, things like that, that's tough on a young guy. So what's going to be paramount in the secondary? You have two senior leaders in the back of the secondary with Cole Schroeder and Isaiah Collins. What's going to be paramount with the guys if the passing game becomes a factor?
Well, definitely you're going to want to keep everything in front of you. The young guys, they're going to be susceptible to biting on those kind of double moves that Texas City will throw at them. So they're going to have to stay in front and stay disciplined. You have two guys right behind you, like you said, with Isaiah and Cole Schroeder there that are really well-versed and have seen a lot, experienced a lot. I mean, these are, multiple-year starters here at the varsity level. So you would depend on those guys, but you're going to have to find a way to hold your own and keep everything in front of you. And talking about losing a guy like Jeremiah Winfrey, he's such a good player, but he's also part of the lifeblood of the team. I mean, he's such a good guy, and he's he's one of the funny guys on the team that likes to keep it light and keep lighthearted there. So tough loss for him, but I suspect with the back end leadership like we have, we'll be just fine in the back end.
Talking to Luke Scott here in our sideline pass segment as the wind continues to pick up down there. I'm using your windbreaker there and your poncho as a gauge as to how the wind is down there here this evening because there are no things on the flagpoles tonight, so I'll use that as a judge. Luke, just your keys here. This is a big game for the Hornets trying to get back to the area round for the first time since 2020. What are your keys to victory tonight?
Keys to the game is to really start out fast. You're going to find a way to score the ball and move the ball down the field here, at least once, if not twice here in the first quarter. Get some momentum early, and what we saw when Huntsville was able to get the teams, they're able to generate turnovers. You got to win the turnover battle tonight. Give nothing easy here to Texas City because that's a team that can just ground and pound you to death. So you want to keep it hard for them, win the turnover battle, keep it simple, and start fast. Those are the three keys.
All right, there you have it. Luke Scott down on the sidelines for us tonight. Luke, have fun down there. Try to stay warm, and we'll come to you throughout the broadcast tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll step aside and take a break. More to come on the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show when we come back from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Your brand is your business. Shop local with Advantage Specialties, where you will get service with a personal touch. Hello, I'm Stephanie Pitts, owner and operator of Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties offers screen printing and embroidery on site. Let Advantage Specialties get you ready for your next event with cups, apparel, caps, pins, and everything else you could need. Go to AdvantageSpecialties.com or call our team at 936-291-3222 to start that order now. Sting 'em Hornets.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you thinking of selling, buying, or investing? This is Frank Oliveras, United States Marine Corps veteran with Pinnacle Realty. From my family to yours, we want to say thank you to all the friends and families for trusting us with your vision and dream for the past 13 years. Remember, to our family, relationship matters, and friends turn into family. Give me a call, Frank Oliveras, for your real estate needs today. 936-577-6419 or 936-661-1575. Thank you, and we love you in Christ Jesus.
Back here in Texas City on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Still in the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show, getting ready for tonight's matchup in the UIL 5A Division II by district round of the postseason. Texas City versus Huntsville here tonight in Texas City. Carlos Zimmermann here alongside of me is Brian Adams. We just talked with Luke Scott down on the sidelines for us tonight in our Sideline Pass segment. Got his thoughts and keys to the ballgame. Brian, let's get yours. What is going to be paramount for the Hornets tonight to try and get to the second round for the first time in 3 years?
Well, offensively, they're going to have to be proficient. They're going to have to score points tonight. I mean, that's just no doubt about it. You're in the playoffs, and you're going to have to put points on the board. You're going to have to convert third down. And tonight, they're going to really have to do a good job tackling. Arm tackling is not going to cut it. And they got to get those first downs. The biggest one, they've got to hang on to that football tonight. If they can do those things, it's going to be a Hornet win.
And it's going to be tough with that weather bearing down on them. We'll see if the Hornets can get it done here this evening. Time for your player profile, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Tonight, we'll go to one of the leading wide receivers for this squad. We had him on the Coach's Show a couple of weeks ago. Number 15, the junior Hunter Lorenz. Oddly enough, completed a pass last week for 14 yards against Randall. He's got 12 catches, 170 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the year. He's also rushed it a couple of times. His second year on varsity, his first full year at the varsity level. He's a two-sport athlete playing football and baseball. Brian, what you can say about this kid? He has been a very vital asset to the Hornets wide receiver room this year.
Yeah, Hunter's just a tremendous athlete and just a good kid overall. And that's what you want on your football team. You want a great athlete and a good person, and he's all that.
Absolutely. So we'll see if he can make a big impact here for the Hornets tonight against Texas City. I know we may not see a whole lot of an air attack tonight because of the weather, but you never know what can happen. Hunter Lorenz, number 15, the junior, our player profile, brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. All right, we'll step aside and take another break. When we come back, we will set you up for the Wiesner-Huntsville countdown to kickoff when we return in a few moments here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
Nelson and Maya's Collision has been proudly serving Walker County since 1999. Within walking distance from Sam Houston State University, they pride themselves in offering their services to you for your students to get their vehicle back to pre-loss condition and back on the road. Come see Nelson and Maya's Collision off Sycamore Avenue for all your automotive paint and body needs. That's Nelson and Maya's Collision, a proud supporter of Hornet football. Call them at 936-439-4545.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on a new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Cowboy.
Hi, this is Marshall Altum with Community Service Credit Union. Did you know that you can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit? If you'd like an earlier payday, it's easy. Text 936-207-2996 and talk to our team about how to get set up. If you missed that number, here it comes again. Text 936-207-2996 and a team member will be happy to assist. CSCU is here to help your whole family bank happy, spend smart, so you can live well. Community Service Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Back here in Texas City, Stingarees versus the Hornets tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Getting ready to wrap up the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. With me is Brian Adams. Coming up next here on the Wiesner-Huntsville countdown to kickoff, we will get you your game time forecast. It's wet out here, but we'll give you a full breakdown of what is to come here tonight. Weather-wise, we will reset the scene for you out here at Texas City, and know this is a big game for the Hornets, obviously, and really for both teams, because it's win or go home through the rest of the postseason. So you got to know of that. This is an important one tonight for Huntsville, trying to get to the area round for the first time in 3 years. And we'll have your starting lineups. Brought to you by Wiesner of Huntsville on the countdown to kickoff. Coming your way next on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks. 0% APR is back. We also have 90 days first payment with approved credit and rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com, where we are home of the bottom line.
This is the Huntsville Hornets High School Football Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by Wiesner Huntsville. Here's Brian Adams and the voice of the Hornets, Carlos Zimmermann.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we welcome you to the Wiesner Huntsville countdown to kickoff for tonight's game in the bi-district round of the UIL 5A Division II playoffs between the Texas City Stingarees and your Huntsville Hornets. Live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. With me, as always, is my good friend and broadcast partner, Brian Adams. Brian, looking at this matchup tonight, big one tonight for both of these teams. Like we said earlier a few moments ago, this is win or go home at this point in the season, because that's where we're at. And you got to think that is going to be paramount that the Huntsville Hornets come out here firing on all cylinders to be able to come away with a win and get to the area round for the first time in 3 years.
Absolutely. They're going to have to do that from the word go. I mean, as soon as this ball is kicked, the Hornets need to be clicking on all cylinders, because you're right. You lose, you go home. And this team is too talented to go home in this first round. It is going to be a wild ball game, I think, tonight. And, again, I think it's going to come down who can control the ball better offensively. I think he's going to come out on top in this ballgame.
All right, let's take a look at your game time weather forecast presented by Wiesner of Huntsville. 66% chance of rain throughout this ballgame tonight. It's not going to be heavy or anything that we've seen. You know, I'll say this for experience. The amount of weather delays that we experienced during the softball and baseball season back in the spring, that was just rough. Let's just call it for what it is. We were happy to be there, but man, did we hate sitting there for 2 hours with no ball game going on. I don't think we're going to experience that here tonight. It's just going to be a consistent light rain coming down here tonight. We haven't seen any threat of lightning, which is great to see. We'll have hopefully a full ball game here this evening. It feels like 57 out there. It's 59 degrees down on the field right now. It feels like 57. 98% humidity, keeping that at bay. There's a north-northeast wind at about 12 miles an hour, so kicking may be a tough one here tonight for the Hornets. That's your game time weather forecast presented by our friends at Wiesner of Huntsville. Brian, obviously, we talked about it in the open here in our pregame show. It's been a up and down year for Huntsville. I mean, they're on the upper end of the rebuild of the last couple of years, being able to play some really good games, and almost got a few that just slipped away from them down the stretch, especially in the non-district play. You know Huntsville and what they're capable of. It's just a matter of, can they go to the well here tonight with all the other things that may be distracting them. It could be the rain. It could be, I have this test I have to worry about tomorrow. It could be any of those things. How do they lock in and just play football here tonight?
Hopefully, when they got that on that bus and left the high school to come down here, they were zeroed in and focused. All three aspects of this game, the special teams, offense, and defense, they all have to contribute tonight. It is going to have to be a total team effort, and if they can do that and control the ball offensively and control the clock, if they can do those little things, you know what, it's going to be an exciting ball game, and anything can happen. And that's kind of what I anticipate tonight.
Absolutely. And, here's the key right here is if the offense can move the ball, because that is where they struggled a week ago against Richmond Randall. They could not move the ball down the field. They had maybe one or two great drives down the stretch of that ball game. That's what was able to put the Hornets in a good position to try and start working their way back in the game. But Richmond Randall was just a bit too much to handle, and you see that. Randall's going to be finding themselves in a very good matchup tonight with Fort Bend Marshall, just about an hour and a half to the west of us here. So you got to think that Randall brought their stuff, and they did. So Huntsville's got to be able to lock in on the offensive side of the ball. If they are able to do that, they should be able to come away with a win, because, Brian, we know how good this defense is.
Absolutely. This defense is absolutely nasty, and Shiloh Jones, in my opinion, is the heart of that defense, and he is aggressive, loves to hit, and I tell you, he can change the tide of a ball game by himself. Hopefully this whole defense, they will swarm to that football, team tackle, and give that offense an opportunity to get back on the field. And another thing, I believe that if this Hornet defense can get a turnover and stop any kind of momentum Texas City has, it's going to bode well for Huntsville.
Let's take a look here at the high school football scoreboard tonight. Let's take a trip around 5A Division II, around Region 3, and how these teams are going to be faring out, because that 9 through 12, those are going to be the ones, and really through 13 and 14 in the districts is where you're going to see teams that you're going to be possibly going up against, the 9 through 12. So let's look here first at District 10. Brenham taking on Port Neches Groves tonight. That's going to be a tall task for the Brenham Cubs tonight. Brenham, but they did bring a really good game against the Hornets, so you never know what can happen when you get into the high school football playoffs. Of course, Huntsville and Texas City going to get underway here very shortly. Fort Bend Marshall and Richmond Randall, they kick at 7:30. Nederland takes on the district champs from our district in Lake Creek coming up at 7:30 as well. Looking at District 11, Belton, man, did they take it to Austin Travis. 61-6 win for Belton yesterday in the opening round of the playoffs. Austin Crockett takes on Waco University. Leander Rouse takes on Austin McCallum, and Pflugerville will take on Austin LBJ. That's the game we need to keep an eye on, because that is the bracket. That is where the Hornets match up in the bracket with Austin LBJ and Pflugerville. They kick at 7:30. Looking at District 12, Oh, that is a massive misprint. Okay. Oh, that's right. 11 plays 12. Ugh, I need more sleep. So that is a look at the high school football scoreboard. We'll keep an eye on those ball games throughout tonight as we progress. Let's step aside and take a quick break. When we come back, we will bring you the starting lineups for the Huntsville Hornets when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks. 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com, where we are home of the bottom line. GMC is professional grade.
We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Wiesner Huntsville countdown to kickoff as we get ready for this ball game in the bi-district round between the Huntsville Hornets and the Texas City Stingarees here tonight. A lot of stinging will happen tonight with the Hornets and the Stingarees. I guess you could call it the Battle of the Stingers. We'll call it that for this one tonight. My producer says no, but that's hey, look, I couldn't come up with a better name.
E for effort.
E for effort. Okay, then we're really low on the grading scale at this point, but we'll come up with a better name as the broadcast goes along here tonight. All right, let's rein it back in here. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for this ball game, brought to you by our friends at Wiesner of Huntsville. First to the offensive side for the Huntsville Hornets as they're getting ready to take the field down below us. Austin Taylor gets the start at quarterback tonight and will be paramount, Brian, as you being the former Hornet quarterback, that the quarterback needs to be on his A game tonight.
Absolutely he does, and he's going to have to be aware of that wet ball, and it's going to change the dynamic of the throwing game and the running game, everything like that. That is going to be a big task for Austin Taylor.
Looking at the running back room, Trayshawn Brown, we have him as the starter. It's a game-time decision for Trayshawn Brown tonight, so we'll definitely see some reps from Braylon Phelps, but we will see if the young sophomore sensation running back can make something happen. In the receiving core, of course, Melton Green III, Savion Conte, and Peyton Pryor, and then Hunter Lorenz coming off the bench as well. Then looking at that offensive line, as Kadarian Easley and JT Kroll run the flags out there as the Hornets take the field below us. JT Kroll, John Trey Barkin, Brian Parker Jr., Daniel Cruz, and Trey Williams with Darius Singletary as the tight end for Huntsville. Now flipping over to the defense. Be paramount if these guys do well tonight. The front starting four from the starting front of the offensive line. Zach Moss, Kadarian Easley, Noah Cummings, and Isaiah Lewis. Those will be the guys up front trying to do battle and win it at the trenches for the Huntsville Hornets. And then looking at that linebacker core, we've talked about them all year long. Shiloh Jones, Jawan Giddens, and McCorrick Norman. They have been forces as the linebacker core. It's going to be incredible to see if they can match up well with Texas City's high-powered offense, but if there's three guys that you want in that position, those are the three you want.
Absolutely. That's who you want. And you also want a big game out of double nickel Kadarian Easley. I mean, he is the lifeblood of that defensive line. They're going to have to get pressure on the quarterback from Texas City, but they're also going to have to contain him.
Absolutely. And now let's talk about this secondary. We talked about it earlier with Luke. two senior safeties back there. Cole Schroeder, son of offensive coordinator Scott Schroeder, and, of course, the guy going to Texas Tech here at the end of the season, Isaiah Collins. I know he wants to extend his season before he becomes a Red Raider. It'll be paramount that they play very well. But here's the big question. You have two young corners at your secondary positions. You have Kenneth Scott III on one side. You have Brent Carroll on the other. With the absences of Jay Bugg and Jacob Ruffin, obviously that's a lot of pressure to put on those young guys. But with the way that Brent Carroll's played this year and the way I've seen Kenneth Scott grow from the JV up to the varsity level here, I think we've got pretty good depth there in the secondary.
I agree with you, Carlos. Our secondary is very strong, and we got some young guys coming up in the system that are super talented. They're going to do a great job for the Hornets. It's going to be, again, they're going to have their hands full tonight. They cannot let those wideouts get behind them.
And you have to think about this, too. This is a great way to, how do they say it, cut your teeth and be able to experience playoffs as a sophomore. There's even some freshmen that have been called up that we may even see tonight. We saw it with Trayshawn Brown a year ago. There's other freshmen in the running back room that can see some action tonight, so you got to think this is a great place to be able to spark your move up into the varsity level as this team continues to just grow and grow and grow. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by our friends at Wiesner of Huntsville. We are moments away from the national anthem. We will step aside, though, and get you ready for the ball game here tonight. Coming up next, Texas City versus Huntsville. Bi-district round of the UIL 5A playoffs is coming your way next on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Your brand is your business. Shop local with Advantage Specialties, where you will get service with a personal touch. Hello, I'm Stephanie Pitts, owner and operator of Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties offers screen printing and embroidery on site. Let Advantage Specialties get you ready for your next event with cups, apparel, caps, pins, and everything else you could need. Go to AdvantageSpecialties.com or call our team at 936-291-3222 to start that order now. Sting 'em Hornets!
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656, MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks. 0% APR is back. We also have 90 days first payment with approved credit and rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com, where we are home of the bottom line.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield Florist. In business for over 50 years, at Hartfield's we strive to meet all your floral needs every day. From birthdays and anniversaries to weddings and other special occasions, we can bring your vision to life and customize your unique request. Give us a call at 295-5448 or visit us online at HuntsvilleHartfieldFlorist.com. The Pierce family and everyone at Hartfield's wants to say thank you for allowing us to personalize your events just like we've been doing since 1957.
This is BJ McMichael, and I am a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. I am also the Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. Here at University Heights, we are connected to Christ and the community. We also offer small groups and activities for every age and stage. Be sure to check us out online at uhbc.net or download our UHBC app in the Apple or Android store today. Sting 'em Hornets!
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on a new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Yeah, boy.
This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, and on the KSAM mobile app, Stingham Hornets.
We will win because we are the best on the field. 1, 2, 3.
The following is a KSAM sports presentation. It's Friday night in Hornets country. This is Huntsville Hornets High School football, proudly presented by Bill Fick Ford and by Advantage Specialties, AB Squared Self-Storage, A&D Propane, Adams Furniture, Charlie's Used Cars, First Franklin Financial, Gamers Grove, Hartfield Florist, Huntsville Independent School District, Huntsville Truck and Tractor Kubota, MRC Creekside, McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Moak and Moak Attorneys at Law, Murray Insurance and Financial Services, Nelson Amaya Collision Center, Northside Baptist Church, Pinnacle Realty Advisors, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Texpress Urgent Care Center, The Woodlands Financial Group, Wiesner Huntsville, McWilliams & Sons Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, University Heights Baptist Church. The 2023 Hornet season is presented by Bill Fick Ford. Now, here's Carlos Zimmermann and Brian Adams.
In the shadow of the Houston Ship Channel, we welcome you to Texas City, Texas for tonight's matchup in the UIL 5A Division II by-district round on this broadcast on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network presented by Bill Fick Ford. The matchup tonight, the home team, the Texas City Stingarees, the visiting team, your Huntsville Hornets, here tonight at Stingarees Stadium. Live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. With me is Brian Adams, the former Hornet quarterback. Luke Scott down on the sidelines for us this evening. Well, it's all come down to this. 10 games through the regular season for the Huntsville Hornets, Brian. 5-5 on the year. Texas City went 8-1 in their 9 games this year. It's going to be a fun ball game tonight, despite the weather still bearing down on us tonight here in Texas City. Should be a lot of fun, my friend.
It's going to be a lot of fun, Carlos. As you look up into the lights, you kind of see those waves of mist and rain kind of going towards the south. It is going to be a wild football game here tonight, and I think if Texas City looks at Huntsville's record and discounts them one bit, it's going to cost them big tonight.
Absolutely it will, Brian. You got to think that the Hornets, they are ready to go, and we are ready to go as well, as the captains are out for the coin toss tonight for the Huntsville Hornets. Savion Conte and the linebacker in Shiloh Jones on the other side for Texas City. They have Cameron Greif. They also have Diego Battles, Jaden Johnson over there, as well as Joey Duran doing the coin toss here tonight. We'll see if Huntsville will have the ball to start the ball game tonight. If they do, that will be paramount for the Huntsville offense to get out to a very, and I mean very, hot start despite all the weather that is around them right now. We may see the ground game quite a bit here tonight, but you never know what can happen. Want to remind you, if you are watching on our video stream tonight, this broadcast is being presented in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. Brian, before we start, your final thoughts.
Well, the Hornets are going to get the ball first. Texas City won the toss, and as you said a while ago, Carlos, it is going to be paramount. These Huntsville Hornets offensively get off to a quick start, move the ball down the field, and close the door and score points.
Well, the other thing, too, they got to be sound in the kicking game as well. I know it's really up against Joseph Mejia tonight, but he's got to be on his A game tonight, too, because you never know. The kicking and the punting can come down to that, especially in the postseason. Well, I was looking down whenever they were doing the whole signaling thing here as to who was going to get the ball. We'll see if Huntsville will start out with it. I don't see Joseph Mejia down there in that group of the special teams, so it looks like Huntsville will have the ball to start this one tonight. It'll be paramount that Huntsville gets out to a very, very quick start. If they can do that, they will come away with a victory here tonight. Huntsville, they're going to be rocking the white jerseys tonight with the green pants, the numbers in green, outlined in black. On the other side for Texas City, they will be rocking the black jerseys with the black pants and the numbers in Stingaree orange. The Hornets, of course, on the helmet, the Rock and H adorning each side of that white helmet for Texas City. That Stingray on the black helmet as well. As Huntsville's special teams now take to the field, Texas City has got their special teams out there as well. Anthony Sanchez will get the ball teed up here momentarily, and we are moments away from the start of this one tonight. Huntsville trying to get back to the area round for the first time in 3 years. It's been a while for the Huntsville Hornets. Can they do it tonight? You're going to find out by the stroke of midnight. We will see if Huntsville can pull off an upset against the Texas City Stingarees live tonight in Texas City. I'm ready. Brian's ready. Jordan, our producer here, is ready. Our camera crew is ready. Luke Scott down on the sidelines is ready. We hope you're ready for Huntsville Hornet football on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Anthony Sanchez has it teed up at his own 40-yard line. And the playoffs, the best time of year, high school football playoffs in Texas, is underway. Peyton Pryor bobbles the ball here in the end zone, and he's going to have to come out of the end zone with it because he bobbled it, and luckily for Peyton, he got it out to the 2-yard line, and that is going to be a tough to start for the Huntsville Hornet offense as Peyton Pryor fought the wind to try and get to that football. Probably should have just let it go into the end zone for a touchback, but let's see what the young junior quarterback can do with his back against the wall.
Well, his back is against the wall. He is certainly not starting out where they want to do. I think there was a little miscommunication with the two deep backs receiving that football, who actually was going to get it, and it cost them large right there.
So first down and 10 for the Huntsville Hornets. They will set up at their own 3-yard line. They move right to left across your radio dial. Austin Taylor standing in his own end zone with Braylon Phelps, the running back, alongside of him, 2 receivers. Only 3 down linemen for the Stingarees. Singletary, the tight end, in motion here to the left side of the offensive line as Taylor claps out of the gun, gets the snap. Quick handoff here. Braylon Phelps cuts it through the A-gap, gets a little bit more breathing room across the 5, down to the 6. A gain of 3 for the junior running back, and that'll set up second down and 7.
Yeah, nice little run on the left side there by Braylon Phelps. Give him a little bit of breathing room. I mean, they started their drive off on the 3-yard line. He picks up several yards. Nice run to get him some breathing room.
If you're tuning in on the video broadcast, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching this ball game from down in the comments below. Second and 7 for the Hornets. Taylor working out of the shotgun, now trips receivers to the far sideline. That's Peyton Pryor in the slot. Singletary again, the tight end, in motion. Showing blitz are the Stingarees with 3 down linemen. As Taylor gets the snap, they hand it off to Phelps once again, trying to cut it to the outside, but he shakes off a couple more defenders, working it to the near sideline. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for Braylon Phelps. What a run! Cutting it back to the near sideline. And Moka turns off first down for the junior running back.
Man, what a great run by Braylon Phelps. He takes the handoff, goes to the right, nothing doing, cuts it back to the left side, runs it up the side, and what a big gain there for Braylon Phelps.
27 yards on the carry for Braylon Phelps. Sets up the Hornets first down and 10, moving right to left at their own 33. Taylor out of the shotgun gets the snap. They've handed off again to Braylon Phelps. Bounces off one would-be defender. Nope, they swallow him up. Forward progress gave him the 32. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Coming off the top of that pile is Diego Battles.
Give Texas City a lot of credit there. They came crashing in on that. Didn't have any running lanes available for Braylon Phelps.
You know, with the rain, with the way it's been tonight, it looks like it has subsided for the time being. But you know, with that being an issue, the passing game is going to be a little depleted tonight. It's Braylon Phelps. He'll check out of the ball game. Here is the running back, Trayshawn Brown. He's going to line up as an H-back here with Austin Taylor. Trips receivers to the near side. Taylor claps. He gets the snap, looking to pass. Throwing here, and it is incomplete. Trying to sneak it into a tough window to Savion Conte. Getting in front of the pass, Ricky Green nearly picking that one off, but luckily for the Hornets, it stays third down.
Yeah, big break there for the Hornets. It looked like there was a little curl route being run, and he was double covered, man. That was close. Could have been picked.
So third down and long here for the Huntsville Hornets. Line to gain is the Huntsville 43, and they only have it looks like two guys in the secondary back deep around the sticks. That being Xavier Scouron and Ricky Green. Here we go, 3rd and 11. Taylor will look to pass, now rolling to his right on 3rd down. Looking downfield, has nobody there, and he's going to unfortunately just be forced to throw this one away. So Huntsville will have to punt for the first time tonight. A promising drive to open, but we'll see if Joseph Mejia can put a leg into this one with the wind all in his face. And in those situations, that's just good defense by Texas City, nothing downfield.
Absolutely. Give Braylon Phelps a lot of credit. I mean, he got the Hornets out of a deep hole when he needed to, so great running by him.
Mejia on the punt, one back deep to receive here. That is Clyde Bruton for the Stingarees. Jallo Jones, the deep snapper. Mejia corrals the snap, and he puts a leg into this one, trying to cut it through the wind. It will take a Hornet bounce, and will roll out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A short field here for Texas City, so we'll see how the Hornet defense is able to respond for the first time tonight as they take the field.
Well, it's going to be important for Shiloh Jones, Kadarian Easley, and those guys to really set the precedence early in this ball game defensively. You don't want to give up a big play right off the bat.
9:50 remaining here in the Advantage Specialties first quarter of play. No score between Texas City and Huntsville here in the 5A Division II by-district round. Of course, glad to have you with us tonight if you're tuning in on the airwaves back home in Huntsville on KSAM and on the KSAM mobile app and worldwide on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network on the KSAM YouTube channel. Joey Duran, he'll line up here as the quarterback in shotgun with 3 receivers, one of them offset. He'll send one of those in motion. That's Xavier Skoron. They will hand it off here to the big back who spins off of one would-be tackler for the Hornets. One Hornet slipped, but Brent Carroll comes from his cornerback position to make the stop behind the 40-yard line of the running back, Caleb Bell, and that will set up second and long for Texas City.
Really nice tackle there by Brent Carroll. I mean, he stayed right on it, and he dropped him right where he was. He didn't try to arm tackle. He used his whole body. That's what they're going to have to do tonight.
And that's a big senior running back that they have running out of the backfield here for Texas City. Head coach Rodney Southern talked about it in our pregame show. It was going to be paramount that the Hornets get him on the ground. They do there. Second down and 11 from the 40 for Texas City. Duran gets the snap, handed back here to the running back, and he still has nowhere to go. The front four for the Hornets make a tackle for loss in the backfield. Coming from his Mike linebacker spot, Shiloh Jones makes the stop.
Nice tackle there by Shiloh Jones. Coming into the running lane, just makes contact right off the bat. Great play.
So another loss on the play for Texas City. They go backwards on their first 2 plays of the night. Sets up third down and 12. Big down here for the Hornet defense. 8:47 to go in the first, no score. Duran in the shotgun, 3 receivers. 4-man rush coming for the Hornets. Duran changing the play up at the line of scrimmage. Duran barks out the instructions to the offensive line and will go on third down. Duran gets the snap. They hand it off on a delay here to the back, and that's what he can do. Breaks it out to the 50 to the 45 as Brent Carroll was the one that forced him out, but it's enough for a Texas City first down on third down.
Man, that's a great run, and he is a very good running back Texas City has. He is big and powerful, and he's got speed.
Got just enough. He needed the 49. He gets the 48. Fresh set of downs now for the Stingarees. And it's cold down there, so that ball is also very slippery. They're trying to keep that as dry as they can on both sides. Duran out of the gun with 2 receivers, gets the snap. They'll work it here to the right side as cutting it upfield is the back in Caleb Bell, taking a couple of tacklers with him to the 46-yard line. It's only a gain of 2, and that'll set up second down and 8 for Texas City.
Another nice job by Shiloh Jones and company, getting out there on the edge, cutting him off, only giving up a couple of yards on that carry.
See the Hornet front 4, Zach Moss, Tyler Smith, Kadarian Easley, Hezekiah Johnson out there trying to make some plays happen from that front end of the defensive line. That'll set up second down and 8 for the Stingarees. One will go in motion here, Clyde Bruton. Gets the snap, play action here. Keeping it himself is Duran, trying to bounce it to the outside. Bounces off McCorrick Norman. He gets positive yardage across the 45. Forward progress takes him to the 43, but that'll set up another third down for Texas City.
Big third down coming up here for the Hornet defense. If they can stop them right here, get the ball back, man, that'd be a great first opportunity for the Hornet defense.
Line to gain is the 38. It'll be third down and 5 for the Stingarees. 7:22 left to go in this Advantage Specialties first quarter. No score. From the 38 goes the black and orange. Duran lines up in the shotgun. Receiver will go in motion here. Scowron, they hand it off here on a pitch. Scowron cuts through one, but he slides at the 41-yard line after getting bumped. He's not enough for a first down. They gave him only 1 yard on the gain. It is fourth down and 4, kind of in that no man's land area. But here comes the special teams unit for Texas City. Joey Duran was pleading with his coach to try and keep them on the field, but they will not, as Cole Schroeder will drop back to receive this punt. The wind is at the back here of Duran. So he's kind of that quarterback, punter, also defensive back double. But head coach Rodney Southern will call his first timeout of the night. We'll take it with him on a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. Be back in 30 seconds here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The 17th Annual Radio MASH, presented by Bill Fick Ford, is December 6th and 7th at the HEB parking lot in Huntsville. Will you please answer the call once again and give generously? Your donation of toys, food, pet supplies, and gift cards stay in Huntsville and Walker County to aid local families and children. You make a smile happen. Thank you from all of us at 101.7 KSAM.
This is Cicely again with Hartfield.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. They're getting ready to punt this one away. They blew it dead for a moment. But Joey Duran, they called a false start. That was the call.
Well, that's a big break there for the Hornets.
Well, the thing is here, Duran may get a little bit more room to punt this one away for Cole Schroeder. That is back deep to receive. So we'll see here. If you're just joining us, it's no score. 6:28 remaining in the first. Hornets get a defensive stop. We'll see what Cole Schroeder can do here. Awaiting this punt as they're trying to resort everything out. The ball is spotted at the 47-yard line here of the Hornets. And with a wind at the back of Duran, we'll see if Schroeder will even get an opportunity to return. Bobbled snap here for Duran. He'll just barely get it off. It has some backspin on it here. It takes a, however, Texas City bounce. Touched at the 21-yard line. So, man, oh, man, did Texas City catch a break with Duran being able to re-corral that ball. It's wet out there if you haven't already figured that out, but the Hornets will take over on offense.
Well, there you go. There is your first sign of how difficult it is hanging on to that football out there. And that almost cost Texas City pretty big.
First down and 10 for the Hornets. Past the 20, a Singletary will go in motion as the tight end. Braylon Phelps in the backfield as Taylor gets the hard snap, hands it off to Phelps, trying to slip around one tackler, stretches that body forward for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play, and that'll set up second down for the Hornets.
Wow, that was a pretty hard snap coming out of there, man. And you got to be careful tonight. That ball is so slick.
Second down.
Only a gain of 1, they say, on the play here, past the 22 to the 23-yard line. Kyle Smith is the center for the Hornets, with Brian Parker Jr. at the right guard. Taylor gets the snap. They'll hand it back to Phelps, cutting this one here to the far sideline. Gets the body across the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. That'll set up a big third down for Huntsville, with the line of gain being the 32. It is 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, it's important that the Hornets convert right here, kind of set the precedence, keep this drive alive.
Some personnel switches here. Seth Johnson checks out.
Hunter Lorenz checks in.
Yep, him as well. Along with Peyton Pryor and Melton Green III as they spread him out for this big third down for the Huntsville Hornets. And 5 yards to go to the 32. Taylor out of the shotgun. 4-man rush coming here for Texas City. Taylor gets the snap, rolling left, looking to look downfield. Gets a good block, cuts it up and runs and takes off and has the first down. Across to the 35-yard line. Good run by the quarterback, and that'll set up first down and 10. Brought to you by Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law.
Really nice play there by Austin Taylor. He's got trips left. He's rolling to his left. Nobody open. Makes that quick decision to take it himself. Picks up the first down and converts third down. Great job.
So a fresh set of downs here for the Huntsville Hornets. They'll now move 2 receivers here to the far sideline. 3 down linemen for Texas City. Phelps the running back, Singletary the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10 from the 35, Taylor claps, has the snap, handed off to Braylon Phelps, trying to cut this one through the A-gap. Gets through a couple of would-be tacklers to the 39-yard line. A good modest run of 4 on the play for number 4, and that'll set up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, nice run on the right side there by Braylon Phelps. I mean, he picks up a nice block from his right guard. Picks up 4 yards on the carry. Nice little run there on first down.
And the Huntsville Hornets trying to get to the area round for the first time since 2020. With about 3:59 left to go in the first, still no score in this bi-district matchup in Texas City. Taylor on second down gets the snap, handed off to the back once again. Braylon Phelps cutting through would-be tacklers, dives forward. He's got the first down at the 45-yard line. Another great run here by the junior running back, and that'll bring up another first down on a Mocha Attorneys at Law first down.
And Braylon Phelps, man, he is running downhill and running over people and picking up good yards and a nice first down there on that carry.
Again, if you're tuning in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network and the KSAM YouTube channel, keep those comments flowing in. We will get them as we go along in this ball game. The Hornets on the move, 2 first downs on this drive. Taylor out of the shotgun with 4 receivers, gets the snap, rolling left, throws on a cut route here to Melton Green III, but it falls to the turf incomplete. A little bit too much sauce on that one from Austin Taylor out of the reach of third, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The third was running a little 5 to 7 yard out route. That's kind of a timing pass. Taylor's on the run, and it just kind of threw the ball a little bit too low on that pass.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 3:24 left to go in the Advantage Specialties first quarter of play. 3 receivers to the far sideline, Savion Conte, Melton Green III, and Peyton Pryor. Singletary the tight end in motion as the Hornets move right to left. Trayshawn Brown in the backfield with Taylor. Taylor claps, gets the snap on 2nd down, hands it off to Brown, cutting this one upfield, slips around one tackler near midfield, or will they spot him at the 49-yard line. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 6 on the way.
Really nice to see Trayshawn Brown back out there. Inside handoff, cuts it upfield. Nice little run there on that play.
And head coach Rodney Southern trying to will his team through this ball game. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Huntsville making the 2-hour trip down to Texas City. Texas City's got a great delegation on the opposite side of us. Big 3rd down for the Hornets to convert. 2 receivers here to the near sideline. Brown, the running back. Singletary, the tight end in motion. 3-man rush for Texas City. As Taylor has the snap, they'll hand it off to Brown, but he trips up, trying to stumble his way forward. We'll see where they spot him. They spot him at the opposite 49-yard line in Texas City territory. Unfortunately for the Hornets, they will have to just punt this one away as they are really in no position of 4-down territory.
No, not yet. And you know what? This, again, they're going to put Texas City back deep on their own end, so not a bad call here.
Again, Joseph Mejia on the punt. Texas City's Joey Duran had a botch snap on his punt, so let's see if Mejia can get another clean one here. Shiloh Jones snaps it away, a high one as Mejia gets this one away, puts his leg into this one, sailing towards that sideline, takes a beautiful Hornet roll inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Good punt, Joseph Mejia, and that will put Texas City back with 1:56 left to go in the first as they take over on O. Folks tuning in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network here tonight. We've got a lot of them tonight. Barbara Dotson, Heather Early, Ronnie Carter, Gary Winthrop, Esperanza Garza, Carlos Valdez, Claudia Tucker. We got some folks tuning in from the Texas City side who couldn't make it tonight, so we thank y'all for tuning in. Latoya O'Brien, also tuning in. Chelsea Butler, Hornet Volleyball and Lady Hornet Basketball standout, tuning in tonight as well. Thanks, guys. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Texas City. Duran, play action fake. He'll look to pass over the top. He's got a guy wide open at the 45-yard line as Isaiah Collins will make a touchdown-saving tackle at the 30-yard line, left wide open over the middle, Maurice Burton.
Now, that's that big play you don't want to give up, and the Hornets just gave it up right there. Just a beautiful pass over the middle, beat all the Hornet defenders. Big play, Texas City.
That moves it inside the Hornet 30-yard line to the 28. Big pass from Joey Duran there to Maurice Burton. See if the Hornet defense can try and pin them back. Their goal line defense has been very good. Obviously, you don't want to get into that position, however. 1st down and 10 as Duran gets the high snap and spinning around Zach Moss here, but not getting very far is the back in Caleb Bell. It's only a gain of 1 or maybe even no gain on the play. That'll set up 2nd and 9 or 10 for the Stingarees.
Well, Cole Schroeder came out of that pile with the football, but he was already the running back there for Texas City. The ball was already blown dead.
Go to the 3rd member of our crew, Luke Scott, here in just a few moments with about a minute left to go here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10 after the no-gainer. Duran with 2 backs, hands it off the Bell, cutting this one to the far sideline. Isaiah Collins makes the stop on him at the 25, stretch it forward to the 24-yard line. 3rd down here. We'll go to Luke here, our 3rd member of our crew. Luke, what do you like on this 3rd down play for the defense?
Well, for the defense, I like a blitz here. I like to be aggressive here, 3rd and long, and try to force a mistake here. Before we go any further, the special teams battle is going to be critical here. Just with the win and the punting situation. So whoever's going to win special teams tonight definitely stands a good chance to win the ball game.
Duran on 3rd down and 6. 17 seconds left. He gets the snap, looks to pass out of the backfield. Bell could not hang on to the football. He falls to the turf, incomplete. Stops the clock with 11 seconds left to go here in the Advantage Specialties first quarter. 4th down for the Stingarees. The line to gains beyond the 20 to the 17-yard line. This is a big decision here for Texas City.
And it looks like they're keeping the offense out on the field.
I mean, why not? The kicking is going to be tough tonight, even though the wind is at their back here. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 6 from the Hornet 24. Big one here for the Huntsville defense. Can they make a stop? Duran gets the snap, rolling to his right, looking to pass, feels the pressure. He's trying to get it himself, and he will not. He stretches at the last second. They are going to mark him just shy of the line to gain. Turnover on downs, and the Hornet defense makes a stand.
Nicely done by the Huntsville Hornet defense. I mean, it was 4th down, and Texas City went for it. That Huntsville Swarm defense shut them down.
Well, they have the clock here. It's a little weird. It's like a basketball clock that they have here tonight. They say 0.2 left on the clock. I feel like I'm at a basketball game right now. So Huntsville will get a snap here on 1st down and 10. Well, now we have whistles here. This should be the end of the first quarter. There's a 0 on the clock. There has to be the end of the first quarter. That's why I don't understand. Why do you make a basketball clock for a football field?
Yeah, that's a good question. Never seen. There it is.
There it is. All right, that's the end of the Advantage Specialties first quarter. When we return in 60 seconds, second quarter coming your way. No score after 1 here in Texas City on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville has immediate openings for service technicians, body shop, and sales consultants. Service technicians that are ASE certified are preferred but not required. Looking for a great career? Wiesner Huntsville is looking for service technicians, body shop, and sales consultants, and complete benefits are included. So go by today and apply. Take exit 116 on I-45 North and go past 11th Street in Huntsville. Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville is hiring.
Back to play here in Texas City. No scores. We start the Radio Mash second quarter of play. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets. Braylon Phelps trying to cut it upfield on 1st down. Looks like he'll lose 1 yard on the play, and that will set up 2nd down and 11 for the Hornets to start this second quarter. But let's talk about at the end of that first quarter, a big defensive stand for the Huntsville Hornets, stopping the quarterback Joey Duran shy of the 1st down. So the Hornets will look to respond. Hunter Lorenz will check out for this play. Actually, Brian Redd, that's coming off, number 45. See if the Hornets can try and open the playbook a little bit. With this weather, it's obviously not keen to them. The rain has stopped, however. The rain has completely stopped. It's just a little chilly down on the field now. 2nd and 11 with 11:18 left to go in the second quarter. Taylor out of the gun gets the snap, looking to pass here to the far sideline. It is caught by Melton Green III. He's able to get it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line, as that pass took a little too long to get to him, as the defense was able to swarm to him. It is 3rd down for Huntsville with 9 to go.
Nice little pass, though, out in the flats on the left side there by Austin Taylor. I mean, he has some nice zip on it, and it was right on target, so the weather's not really affecting the ball in the throwing game at the moment. Great defense there by Texas City.
3rd down and 9 for Huntsville. Got to convert big here, as both defenses has been the name of the game so far tonight. Taylor out of the shotgun, 3 receivers, 2 here to the near side. Milton Green III and Peyton Pryor. Taylor on 3rd down, gets the snap, he'll have to pass. Rolling out of the pocket now to his right, trying to look downfield, has nobody open, and Taylor will just be forced to throw off his back leg and throw it out of bounds, incomplete, as Taylor was motioning to his receiver, go downfield, but nothing there. 4th down, punted away.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They're going to have to punt the ball away. They'll be punting with the wind, so that ought to help the Hornets out here on this kick.
Joseph Mejia on to punt for the 3rd time tonight. Hornets relying on their defense so far in this ball game, but as we know, the longer the defense out there, they are going to get tired, so they've got to find a way to make something happen on offense. Texas City has played some close games this year. Luke Scott alluded to it in the pregame show. Might be in the making of another one here tonight as the snap is away by Jones. Mejia takes his time, boots a leg into this one. Wow, what a kick with the wind right into the hands of a waiting returner at the 40-yard line to the 45 to the 50. Good return here for Texas City, forced out of bounds around the 35-40-yard line. That time for Xavier Scouron, and that will set up first down and 10 for Texas City in Hornet territory.
Well, the Hornets have a kind of a really bad trend working against them right now. That is, this will be twice here in this first half. They've given Texas City a very short field to work with. They cannot keep doing that, or it's not going to bode well.
That'll give Texas City first down and 10. They now move right to left across your radio dial from the Hornet 31-yard line. A very short field here for Joey Duran and company. 4-down lineman for the Huntsville Hornets. Jerry Singletary lines up on the far side of that defensive line as Duran gets the snap on first down, passes at the 30-yard line. Hornets make good open field tackle work of the receiver Maurice Burton, as it was Trey Scott that got to him first, and that'll set up second down.
Nice play there by Trey Scott. I mean, he read that little pass over here in the flats perfectly. He was there to make the tackle for the Hornets.
Again, in that position because of the injury to Jeremiah Winfrey, he is flanked by Brent Carroll on the opposite side of the field on the Stingarees side. No gain after that pass. Second down and 10 for Texas City. 9:37 left to go in the Radio Mash second quarter of play. Here's the snap. Duran passes over the middle. Incomplete. And he put some heat into that one, looking to go to the intended receiver, the tight end, Christian White.
Cole Schroeder on the coverage put a big hit on the wide receiver there to jar that ball loose. Nice play there by Schroeder.
And another third down coming up here for Texas City.
Third and long, no doubt.
That's something Huntsville has had trouble with against opposing offenses. It's usually 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. A couple of third down and longs so far tonight. Duran on 3rd down and 10. Huntsville with a 4-man rush. Running back will motion out of the backfield. He feels the pressure, dumps it off over the middle, and the Hornets able to make the stop and an open field tackle at the 29-yard line by guess who? the future Red Raider, Isaiah Collins, makes the stop in the open field. 4th down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. And what will the Stingarees do here? This is 4th down and 8. They were close to converting the last 4th down that they attempted, and they know kicking is not going to be vital tonight with the weather. They will go for it once again.
Texas City going against the wind also.
Duran lines up in the shotgun with 4 receivers. Can the secondary clamp down here for the Hornets? As Duran feels the pressure, he'll roll out here to his right, throws over the top, incomplete! There on the far sideline, his intended receiver looked to be Xavier Isaac. It falls incomplete. Another turnover on downs for Texas City.
Man, another huge break for the Hornet defense. I mean, they gave Texas City another short field, but the footing out there is so slick, the Texas receiver slipped before that ball got to him.
It's actually intended receiver Jaden Johnson on that play, the sophomore wideout, slipping as the ball was coming to him. Now can the Hornet offense make something happen? 1st and 10, moving left to right from the 29-yard line. Taylor claps out of the shotgun on 1st down, hands it off. Trayshawn Brown cuts it upfield to the 30-yard line and taking that body forward with him to the 34-yard line. May have had some assistance there from Daniel Cruz, the right guard for the Hornets. That'll set up a 2nd down and 6 for Huntsville.
Daniel Cruz, what a great guy. He was on our coach's show Monday night, along with all of the offensive linemen. Great bunch of guys.
They give him 5 on the play to set up this 2nd down play. 8:15 left to go in the second. Still no score. Austin Taylor in the shotgun. Sends Singletary, the tight end, in motion to the left side of the offensive line to stack the strong side. He gets the snap to Taylor, hands it off to Brown, cuts it upfield again, gets it forward to the 38-yard line, and that will set up a 3rd down and short opportunity for Huntsville.
3rd and manageable, 2 yards right here. It's important that those big guys up front, that O-line that was on the coach's show, sustain their blocks, open up some running lanes.
Well, you know, with how good that the running backs are, I know Trayshawn Brown's nursing an ankle injury that he's playing through tonight. You would love a toss play possibly, maybe make something happen. They're not lined up that way, so we'll see. On 3rd down and short, Taylor will get the snap on 3rd down, hands it off to Brown, gets it across for a 1st down to the 40-yard line. That's a Mocha attorneys at law 1st down, and that'll move the sticks for Huntsville. At least it should be enough for a 1st down. It's kind of hard to tell here as the stick is right around at the 39-yard line. That's enough. That should be enough. There you go. You got the signal. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets.
Nicely done there by Trayshawn Brown. I mean, he picked up some nice blocks there by his center just enough yardage to pick up that first down.
Again, that's Kyle Smith that's doing the snapping now for Huntsville. He's been elevated to that role, had him on the coach's show Monday night. Brian Parker Jr. is the left guard now for the Huntsville Hornets. 1st and 10 from the 40. Gets the snap on first down. Taylor hands it off quickly here to Brown, trying to cut it upfield, tried to leap over one defender. He takes it up to the 42-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Huntsville Hornets.
I think it's about time to go over the top. Stretch that defense out of Texas City's. Give them the respect the Hornets offense is looking for.
Well, they'll bring in the downhill runner in Braylon Phelps as the running back here on this 2nd down play. You have Hunter Lorenz as a receiver. You got Savion Conte here to the near side. Melton Green the third way out to the far side. 2nd down and 8 for the Hornets. Taylor Claps gets the snap. He will pass. Dropping way back, loading up. Fires, had it tipped around the line of scrimmage. Good defense by Texas City. Would have had Savion Conte open here on the near sideline, but it will bring up a 3rd down for Huntsville.
Yeah, it did look like Conte was open there. He did a little out route, and give credit to Texas City's defense getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
3rd down and 7 now for the Huntsville Hornets. From their own 42-yard line, trying to convert another first down. 6:26 to go in the Radio Mash second quarter. No score between the Stingarees and the Hornets. Phelps, the running back, trips receivers to the far sideline. 4-man rush for Texas City. They'll pull one back and bring him back on a delay. Taylor feels the pressure here, forced to just dump it off to the running back, Braylon Phelps, but he will not be able to go anywhere. Tackle back at the 35-yard line as someone did not pick up the blitz. 4th down, Huntsville has to punt once again. That might be the name of the game tonight here, but if that's happening to Texas City too, obviously the Hornets would love that, but at some point the offense has got to find something.
Yeah, they really do, and the Hornets need to, they've got to get the ball deep into Texas City's, into the field at some point here really quick.
Well, Mejia put a heck of a leg into his last punt. We'll see what we can do here. 4th punt on the night for him. With 5:52 left to go, high snap, Mejia gets the punt away, gets the wind to help him. A big spiraling punt, fair catch is called for. Get on it! Get on it! The Hornets do! The punt returner in. Xavier Skelron had it hit his foot when he called fair catch, and the Hornets have it on a big special teams play.
How about that? Oh, my goodness. Joseph Mejia booms one. Man, and the defense got down there, and it bounced off the Texas City player's leg. Hornets pounced on it. Hornet got that ball deep in Texas City territory, just like they needed.
You can credit Brent Carroll landing on that football there as it just hit the shoe tops of Xavier Scouron. And the Hornets catch a break, and now they're set up in great field position here at the Texas City 23-yard line. Can they make something happen? Austin Taylor takes the field once again on offense, but Texas City will call their first timeout here of the second quarter. While we have that opportunity, Brian, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible.
Absolutely. This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. And AB Squared Self-Storage, your local go-to self-storage facility. Charlie's Used Cars. Customer satisfaction is our number one priority, and Huntsville Independent School District focus for our children's unlimited success.
Thank all of our wonderful sponsors who have rejoined us here for the postseason. We thank y'all very much for your support of Huntsville Hornet Athletics and everything you guys do to help make these broadcasts very much possible.
Man, let's go back to that last play, that punt, and my goodness, man, what a big break for the Hornets. There for about a split second, I wasn't so sure the Hornets thought that was a live football, but they did, and they got it, and now they are
they're in a good spot.
They're in a great spot, absolutely.
And you look back at the standings from the district season, Lake Creek, of course, dominated. Randall came out in second. Huntsville finishing 4-2 in district play, a big step up from a year ago. Brenham got the final spot in the postseason at 3-3. Montgomery, Rudder, and Lamar consolidated watching from home tonight. So here is the Hornet offense taking over after the big special teams play. You knew you were going to need it at some point, and they get it here in the second quarter. 5:40 remaining, no score. Austin Taylor lines up in the shotgun. Trayshawn Brown, the running back, he'll motion out to form a three package here to the near side. Taylor looks to pass on first down, throws up over the top. Looking to go to Trayshawn Brown, but it falls to the turf. Incomplete, just off the top of the fingertips. Would have been a beautiful catch for Trayshawn Brown, but it will fall incomplete.
Oh, my goodness, man, alive. Great throw by Austin Taylor. That ball must be still a little bit wet. It went right through the hands. Oh, my goodness.
Just may have been just a touch high as well for the young running back, but The Hornets will have to reset now. That was a big gutsy play on first down, and that'll set up 2nd down and 10 now for Huntsville. Again, the wind helping them here, so a field goal may not be worse, but you want 6. Taylor on 2nd and 10 with 2 receivers. Claps, gets the snap, hands it off to Phelps, running straight ahead through one hole, bouncing off a couple would-be tacklers across the 20. They spot him at the 17-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and manageable for Huntsville.
Nice run up the middle there by Braylon Phelps. I mean, just the power runner running over people, keeping his legs moving. That's what a running back's supposed to do, and he did a great job of it.
3rd and 5 now for the Huntsville Hornets inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. Trying to convert another Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law first down. Line to gain, it looks to be the 13. Taylor will send Singletary, the tight end, in motion. 3 receivers. Hunter Lorenz on the far side in the slot. He gets the snap, handed off to Phelps. Cuts through the A-gap, has some space across the 15, diving for the pylon. Did he get it at the very last second? Are they going to mark him shy? I can't quite tell. They spot him at the 14. It'll be 4th down for Huntsville, but only 1 yard to get it. And obviously the Hornets in this position, they will go for it. Needing the 13. Needing the 13, trying to convert after getting the big special teams play. Austin Taylor just needs the 1 yard to the 13. He claps, gets the snap on 4th down. Play action fake. He'll roll out here to his left, throws off his back leg, up into the air, incomplete. Looking to go the way of Hunter Lorenz, just off the top of his fingertips, just a touch high. Turnover on downs, Texas City takes over.
Oh, my goodness, man. Huntsville would love to have that play back. Austin Taylor rolling to his left, trying to find an open receiver. Drills it into the end zone just a little bit high. Turnover on downs.
I think he felt the pressure just a little bit there. A tough break for the Hornets on offense, but can the Hornet defense make another stand, which is what they have been doing all night long? Looking at the other side for the district standings for them, Texas City finished 8-1, 6-1 in district play. And Fort Bend Marshall in a rare spot being a 3 seed. At 5-2, Nederland got the final spot out of District 9. Here we go. Joey Duran takes over on first down. He'll look to pass on first down. It will hit his receiver in Scowron. Slips across a couple of would-be tacklers across the 20. Down around the 23-yard line. Ball popped out for just a brief moment, but Scowron jumped right back on top of it. A solid gain of 7 or 8 on the play to set up 2nd down for Texas City. We'll see if if the Hornet defense, I should say, got to find a way to make a response in. They quickly go to the line of scrimmage here. With Duran at the helmet quarterback. He gets the snap, handed off to Bell, the running back. Cuts it here to the outside. Jawan Giddens makes the stop on him. Shy of the first down. Only a gain, or if no gain on the play. A good play there by Jawan Giddens coming from his Mike linebacker spot. That'll set up 3rd down and 2 for Texas City.
Big 3rd down coming up here for the Hornet defense.
You hate to see the hands on the hips early, but, you know, it's a little cold out there with 3:05 left to go in the Radio Mash 2nd quarter. Still no score in this opening round playoff matchup here just north of Galveston Island. 3rd down. Man, that's got to be a false start for the Stingarees. Flags will come out, brought to you by A&D Propane, and that should back up the Stingarees 5. 3rd and 7 should be coming up instead.
Big break there for the Hornets.
Indeed, false start, so back them up 5. That's a big break for Huntsville with 2:53 left to go in the second. With 2 goose eggs in the scoreboard so far, can the Hornet defense make another big stand? Hornets had the ball to start the ball game. So Texas City gets the ball on the other side of halftime. 3rd down and 7 to go for the Stingarees. Duran gets the snap on 3rd down, looking to pass. Fresh in the pocket, drills it, batted down by Isaiah Collins.
Isaiah Collins, the Texas Tech commit, been playing lights out so far in this first half.
And the Stingarees will come on to punt. Stops the clock also for the Hornets with 2 timeouts remaining. Joey Duran's going to have to punt this one into the wind. And Cole Schroeder is back deep to receive.
And we know how dangerous Cole Schroeder is back here to receive. He can light it up, and he can take it to the house. He gets the opportunity. This may be it.
Duran awaiting the snap. Gets it away. Oh, he'll keep it on a fake. Trying to cut this one here to the far sideline. Doesn't really have anybody downfield, and Jawan Giddens meets him at the 10-yard line. I am astounded by that play call, but either way, Huntsville will have it 1st and goal to go.
That was not a great play call by Texas City, but the Hornets love it, and they're going to have the ball in the red zone.
About that for Jawan Giddens, making a big stop. The senior linebacker moving to the defense after playing on offense a year ago. Wow, what a job by that young man right there. 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line inside the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone for Huntsville with 2:26 left to go in the Radio Mash 2nd quarter. They look to strike first. Taylor will move Singletary in motion. Trips receivers here to the near sideline. Line will shift for the Stingarees. They'll hand it off to the back. This is Braylon Phelps. Has space. 5. Touchdown. Huntsville. They strike first here in Texas City.
That is what good teams do. They make you pay for your mistakes, and that's what the Hornets just did. Nicely done by the green and white.
With 2:19 left to go in the second. That's an MRC Creekside touchdown for Braylon Phelps, taking it 10 yards out, untouched, to the end zone. And now, Joseph Mejia on for the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center point after try. Under Lorenz will be his holder. He'll have the wind at his back helping him here. It'll be a snap from the 2-yard line, so Lorenz has got to get a good hold down here. He's been perfect all year. Waits the snap, gets it away, gets the hold down, and the kick by Joseph Mejia splits the uprights and is good. 7-0 here for the 3 seed in the Huntsville Hornets. They take the early advantage here tonight in Texas City. We'll step aside to take a break for 30 seconds. Be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Marshall Altum with Community Service Credit Union. Did you know that you can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit? If you'd like an earlier payday, it's easy. Text 936-207-2996 and talk to our team about how to get set up. If you missed that number, here it comes again. Text 936-207-2996 and a team member will be happy to assist. CSCU is here to help your whole family bank happy, spend smart, so you can live well. Community Service Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Back here in the oil fields of Texas City with 2:19 left to go in the Radio Mash 2nd quarter. It is 7-0. Hornets with the lead. A quick one-play, 10-yard drive for Huntsville, taking over on the turnover on downs of the Stingarees, and the Huntsville Hornets have the early advantage over the 2 seed Texas City. Joseph Mejia on for the Diana K. Barnes State Farm Insurance kickoff. With this one, 2 back deep to receive for the Stingarees. Mejia will do a pooch kick here to the near sideline. Put a little too much on it. It goes out of bounds. Trying to get that Hornet O that Hornet O on special teams to get downfield and get after that ball. I like the call, just a little bit too much from Mejia.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if it had been a little bit shorter, the Hornets had an opportunity to jump on it, but you got to give them that chance, man.
Remember, the ball has to go 10 yards on those kind of kicks to try and get to that football. And it looks like they'll just settle with taking the ball at the spot, and that is where Texas City will set up shop for what could be the final drive of the quarter. Hornets striking first. Took a while, but the Hornets are on the board. Texas City still with no points. Got to wait and see where they're going to spot this ball here. It'll spotted where it went out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So that is where the Stingarees will take over. Joey Duran at the quarterback position with, looks like he'll have 4 receivers here, 2 to each sideline.
Are they still trying to figure it out here?
Yeah, they're just announcing it to the crowd here. It'll be spotted at the 42-yard line here for the Stingarees to set up their first play of this drive, and they quickly move to the line of scrimmage. The running back here in Caleb Bell for Texas City as Duran gets the snap, hands it off to Bell, cuts this one up, takes a couple of Hornet tacklers with him to the 43-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 9. Coming up on the north side, Baptist Church halftime report. We'll have stats and analysis from this first half of play. Luke Scott down on the sidelines. He will get a word in with head coach Rodney Southern coming up as they go to the locker room, as well as much more to come on the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. 2nd down here, a toss play, working this one to the near sideline. Zach Moss gets a quick hand on him here. Isaiah Collins comes from the safety position and lays the hammer down on the other number 3, Clyde Bruton. Only a gain of 1 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd down for the Stingarees.
Holy smokes, what a hit by Isaiah Collins. 3-on-3 and just lit him up.
More folks tuning in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Frito Harrison tuning in from Atlanta tonight. Jamie Johnson. David Angstad, a good friend of ours. Jessica Ruffin also tuning in. And Tony Cherry and Kirk Duncan. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big 3rd down and 9 for the Stingarees with 1:13 left to go in the Radio Mash second quarter. Durant gets the snap. They'll hand it off on a delay to Bell, but Bell is going to go nowhere because the Hornet Storm defense is going to swarm right to him. Coming off the top of the pile, Kadarian Easley. 4th down for Texas City.
Oh, man, the Hornets are feeling it over here on the sidelines. You see all of them. They got a nice pep in the step. They're feeling it. Playing some pretty good Hornet football so far in this first half.
All right, so what's the Texas City is going to do here is they're going to wind the clock down all the way to 1 on the play clock to get it to 22 seconds, and they will punt it away to the Hornets. That'll give just a little bit of time for Schroeder to maybe take an opportunity to try and return one. So we'll see what will happen here. And when they go to the timeout, we'll keep it right here, and I'll throw it to the 3rd member of our crew, Luke Scott, down on the sidelines, get his thoughts on that touchdown drive for the Hornets, as well as much more that he's got down on the sidelines. So timeout taken by Texas City. 1 timeout remaining here for Huntsville. Let's go to the 3rd member of our crew, Luke Scott, standing by on the sidelines for us before he talks with head coach Rodney Southern. Luke, you love what the defense is doing so far. The offense taking over on that big defensive stop. Man, it's a good start for Huntsville.
Oh, yeah, and the defense stopping the run, and that's the big thing. You know, Texas City's been able to run over their opponents in their district and even in the non-district. So to be able to, to keep it 3rd and long instead of, how Brian was saying, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 all year, that's helping your defense get off the field and giving your offense some time to get on the field and try to generate some momentum. And, it's a good way of converting on that, mishaps there on the punt there for Texas City, and you turn over there to score. So it's a great string of events here. You just got to carry this momentum to halftime.
Thank you, Luke, down on the sidelines. He'll chat with head coach Rodney Southern coming up here before the Hornets head to the locker room. 4th down for Texas City with 23 seconds left. Cole Schroeder have an opportunity to return this punt. And we'll see who they go here. They go Joey Duran to punt this one away. Can Huntsville keep the foot on the gas pedal, as Luke said, coming up in the second half, leading 7-0 with 23 seconds left in the Radio Mash second quarter of play. Snap away, and Duran will get the punt off. They send the house to the Hornets. Schroeder will not have an opportunity to return. He'll just get away from that football. Takes a roll to the 24-yard line, and that is where they will stop the clock at 10 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. I think the Hornets, we'll see if they just decide to run one little play and take it to the locker room.
That would probably be a good thing to do. You got Braylon Phelps back there, hand it off to the big guy, let him pick up some yardage, take that momentum into the locker room here at halftime.
Austin Taylor, he'll actually just take the knee down here for this second quarter and take it to the locker room. Man, has the Hornet defense stepped up big so far tonight, pitching a shutout against the number 2 seed at a District 9, 5A Division II Region 3. The Huntsville Hornets, what matters is they are in front as they head to the locker room here tonight in Texas City in the bi-district round of the 5A Division II playoffs. Luke Scott standing by with head coach Rodney Southern.
Here with head coach Rodney Southern. Coach, 7-0 first half. You made a big impact there, got the turnover and scored. Kind of your thoughts on that first half?
It was a good first half. We're running the ball. We're doing a decent job at the line of scrimmage, and we've bottled 22 up, which was something we knew coming in. We got to keep him from making a big play.
Coach, defensively you've been great. What can you do to keep the momentum going here and keep the same results on the defensive side?
Keep doing things offensively so we don't have to play so many snaps defensively. But we've done a good job. We just can't give up a big play now.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time. Carlos, back to you.
Thank you very much, Luke, down on the sidelines with head coach Rodney Southern as we transition to the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. It comes your way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network live in Texas City.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on a new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
The 17th Annual Radio MASH, presented by Bill Fick Ford, is December 6th and 7th at the HEB parking lot in Huntsville. Will you please answer the call once again and give generously? Your donation of toys, food, pet supplies, and gift cards stay in Huntsville and Walker County to aid local families and children. You make a smile happen. Thank you from all of us at 101.7 KSAM.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right folks, 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Where we are home of the bottom line. GMC is professional grade.
This is BJ McMichael, and I am a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. I am also the Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. Here at University Heights, we are connected to Christ and the community. We also offer small groups and activities for every age and stage. Be sure to check us out online at uhbc.net or download our UHBC app in the Apple or Android store today. Sting 'em Hornets!
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you thinking of selling, buying, or investing? This is Frank Oliveris, United States Marine Corps veteran with Pinnacle Realty. From my family to yours, we want to say thank you to all the friends and families for trusting us with your vision and dream for the past 13 years. Remember, to our family, relationship matters, and friends turn into family. Give me a call, Frank Oliveris, for your real estate needs today. 936-577-6419 or 936-661-1575. Thank you, and we love you in Christ Jesus.
This is the Northside Baptist Church Hornets High School Halftime Report. Here's Brian Adams and the voice of the Hornets, Carlos Zimmermann.
Welcome back to the oil fields of Texas City. 7-0. Huntsville with the lead. Here at the halftime break, as we welcome you inside the Northside Baptist Church Halftime Report. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is Brian Adams. I don't know why I'm bending over. I just soared up those steps down there.
Hey, good job on your part.
Yeah, I got a text like, hey, we're back in 30 seconds. And I'm like, oh, I got to move. So we're glad to have you with us tonight, though, regardless. And Huntsville has the early advantage, BA, here 7-0 over Texas City.
Man, what an incredible first half by your Huntsville Hornets. I mean, the defense is doing everything we knew they could do and more. And they're taking advantage of mistakes by Texas City. Offensively, they are running the football very well tonight, and the blocking up front has been really good so far in this first half. Again, the weather conditions, man, it is very tough out there to throw the football and to hang on to it. So I think we're going to see another probably pretty heavy dose of the running game in the second half.
Absolutely we will, as Texas City's band playing down on the field for the halftime entertainment for the folks here in attendance, as Huntsville's band's getting ready to head down to the field themselves. Brian, you love what you've seen in this first half, but we saw this a couple of weeks ago against Lake Creek, where the Hornets got out to a great lead at the beginning because of the defense and the special teams, but then it slipped away. How do they avoid doing that tonight?
They got to keep the pressure on, and so far defensively, that is what they've been doing. They're really outstanding running back that they have in Caleb Bell. They have kept him in check so far in this first half, and they've done a really good job taking advantage of mistakes there by Texas City. And the one thing that that I have noticed, I was telling Colton here a little while ago, is right on the sidelines you see the Hornets, and they've got pep in their step, man. They're fired up, and I haven't seen that all year long out of these Huntsville Hornets. And you see it so far here tonight.
Absolutely you do. And the one score tonight so far here for the Huntsville Hornets was at the hands of Braylon Phelps. I mean, he had it easy. He had a one-play, 10-yard drive because of really what we ultimately have. We've been able to process that what we thought was a play call for Texas City. Ultimately, I don't think that was a play call there on that punt. In a 4th and 9 situation, you got to punt that ball away. I think it's just a case of a player trying to make a play, and, I would have tried to make a play in that same situation. The offense hasn't been going anywhere because of the Hornet defense. Tried to make a play. It didn't happen, and the Hornets were able to capitalize on it nonetheless.
You know what? And the big mistake there was understanding the situation and where you're at on the football field. I get it, and I'm all about that as well. Make a play, but you got to understand the circumstances. And when it's 4th down and you're in your own end, and it's not 4th and 1, it's 4th and long. Man, you got to boot that ball. They did not, and they made the mistake. Hornets got it and made them pay for it.
Absolutely they did. So we'll see what they're going to be talking about in the locker room right now. Brian, let's think about this for a second. I know some of the coaches are still standing out here talking with head coach Rodney Southern, but what do you think is going to be his message to the guys in the locker room right now? You played a great first half, albeit the offense isn't quite where you want it to be yet. They're running the ball well, but what do you think is the mindset for them right now on the coaching staff?
You know what? That's a great question, Carlos. And I would anticipate Rodney Southern telling his coaching staff that we got to keep up the pressure just like we did in that first half. We've got to force mistakes by Texas City, and we have to capitalize on them. We've got to keep converting on 3rd down, and, man, we got to keep putting points on the board.
Absolutely we do. With about 18 and a half minutes left to go on the Northside Baptist Church Halftime Report, we're going to step aside and take a break. Coming up next is Hornets Nest. Our good friend from HISD, Shannon Hollis, has a special playoff halftime edition of Hornets Nest coming your way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Halftime is an opportunity for teams to rest from the events of the first half and get a plan for the future of the second half. Broadcasters are busy analyzing what has already happened, while coaches are planning strategies and making changes, but the final score is yet to be determined. We want a Hornet victory in the future. Life is a lot like a football game. We all have a past that we cannot change, and we don't know what the future will bring. There's something unique about life in the future. Jesus is already there. You can trust him with the plan of your future life. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
It's time to stir up the hornet's nest. Here's Shannon Hollis.
Happy Friday Night Lights, Hornet Nation fans. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the broadcast of tonight's playoff game here on KSAM Radio. Here's what's buzzing in HISD. The Gifted and Talented Program referral window is now open through November the 17th for Huntsville ISD students in grades K through 11. Kindergarten testing will begin in December, and parents will receive notification of those results by March the 1st. Testing for grades 1st through 11th grades will occur during the spring semester on each campus, and then parents and principals will be notified of those results in June. And all services for qualifying students will begin in the fall for the 2024-2025 school year. To refer a student, parents should complete the referral form found on the HISD website or sent to parents in a parent email. If you use the My School Bucks service for child nutrition services, beginning on Monday, November the 13th, you may see a fall 2023 program fee of $2.50 on your next transaction made. This fee will be charged only in connection with the first payment made during November and December of this year. The supplemental program fee is intended to help offset increased costs while continuing to provide the highest levels of technology, security, and privacy to our students using the My School Bucks service. The Huntsville ISD Board of Trustees will meet for their regular monthly meeting on Thursday, November the 16th at 6 p.m. in the Hawkins Administration Building boardroom. We look forward to recognizing several outstanding staff members from Mance Park Middle School during that meeting. The public is always welcome to attend our board meetings in person, or you can watch the live stream on our YouTube channel. The live stream link will be posted on the HISD website just prior to the start of the meeting. It's hard to believe November is here. We have so much to be thankful for here in Huntsville ISD. It's such a blessing to see so many wonderful things happening across this school district. We want our community to know how thankful we are for your wonderful support. Huntsville ISD will have a district holiday break for Thanksgiving from November the 20th through November the 24th. All Huntsville ISD campuses and facilities will be closed that entire week. So parents, we ask that you please be sure you've made alternative arrangements for any child care that may be needed that week, since there will be no school. This week, we've been celebrating veterans across the district in a number of ways. We want to say thank you to all of our local veterans for your service and sacrifices. We appreciate you. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans and currently serving military personnel. We hope you enjoy listening to the rest of tonight's game here on KSAM. Good luck, Hornets. Let's sting 'em. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We are building champions, every one, every day.
Halftime is a time of rest and refueling, a time to reflect and get ready for what is coming. Friends, Sundays are a great halftime for your life. The last week is behind you, and Sunday is a fresh start to a new week. It's to be a day of rest, a day to recharge. We believe there's no better place to do this than Northside Baptist Church. I invite you to come see us soon. I believe you'll be recharged and replenished as we worship God together. Come to the cross. We'll show you the Savior. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening?
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Hi folks, Clem Mack here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season, and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right, folks, 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com, where we are home of the bottom line. GMC is professional grade.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Brian, I'm out of breath again. I had to run to the bathroom, but, you know.
That'll do it.
I got to explain this, folks. I mean, this will be the theme of the Northside Baptist Church halftime show here. It's 25 steps coming up here, and I ran I was trying to channel my inner track star that's within me. I never ran hurdles in track, but it sure felt like it when I was coming up here. I'm going to need comments from the peanut gallery here and my producer to be at a minimum tonight. But, hey, we're having a great time because Huntsville's in front, 7-0 here against Texas City. Brian, while I catch my breath, just let's continue to talk about it. A great first half for the Hornets. Now they got to adjust and make adjustments here for the second half.
No, you're right. It was really a great first half for the Huntsville Hornets. Defensively, man, they just absolutely minus one big pass play down the middle for Texas City. Other than that, man, the defense has really kind of just shut them down completely. Even on a couple of different occasions when Texas City had a very short field and, you know, looked like they could do some damage, certainly within field goal range, and the Hornet defense was able to shut them down on both of those drives as well. So, man, it has been all Huntsville Hornet defense. The running game for the Hornets and Braylon Phelps and actually having Trayshawn Brown back has been a really big help. I mean, because you got two really great running backs for Huntsville that are doing some damage so far in this first half to Texas City.
Absolutely. So we'll see if the Hornet offense can generate some momentum here in this second half to be able to get on the board, to get further on the board. Texas City, they get the ball here to start the second half, and you know they've made the adjustments they need to make coming up here and coming into the locker room. So we will see what they do on the other side of the halftime break. Now, I want to take this opportunity, folks. Earlier yesterday, as a matter of fact. So, just to give you a little bit of a preview, I flew back in from North Carolina. I was at a beautiful wedding for a childhood friend of mine. I was his best man, had a great time out there, but flew back and went straight to Huntsville High School. Here's why. We had 5 incredible, and I mean incredible, student athletes commit to play college ball at the next level. 1 volleyball, 2 softball, 2 baseball. I want to give this opportunity to shout them out because they are incredible athletes in their own right, starting with Chelsea Butler. 3-star athlete for the Hornets, 3-sport star athlete, I should say. Volleyball, where she will play at Sam Houston, Eat 'em Up Cats, as well as a basketball player. She's actually not too far away from us. The Lady Hornet basketball team's in Baytown, playing at a tournament invitational there at Lee Gander. So shout out to those guys, as we'll have that on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network on the KSAM YouTube channel coming up in January. But she also is a discus thrower as well for the Huntsville Hornets. So I wanted to shout her out, an incredible athlete in her own right, and she's going to do amazing things. And having to do it not just down the street from Huntsville High School at Sam Houston is awesome.
That is awesome, and congratulations to the 5 Hornets that are going to continue their academics and their sporting career in college. Man, my hat is off to all 5 of you.
Well, there's Chelsea, and then, of course, you have your 2 softball players. J.J. Duke, she will play at Tarleton State University. So that's Division I softball. Emily Zunker is going to Angelina College just up the road in Lufkin. The baseball stars, Gage Doris, and let me tell you, I'm very jealous of Gage. Here's why. He's going to Houston Christian University. His head coach is a legend in Houston, Texas. He's going to go play for Lance Berkman, the former Astro, the former Cardinal, the former Ranger. And he'll also play for a pitching coach as well in Andy Pettit, who was a longtime New York Yankee as well, and an Astro in his own right, too. So I'm very jealous of Gage because I grew up watching Lance Berkman and Andy Pettit, and they are idols of mine, if you will. So congratulations to Gage, as well as Nolan Hunt. And, man, what a great kid. He's going to go play at Western Texas College. So all 5 of you guys, congratulations on making this really a huge step. Brian, you did it, going from Huntsville High to Sam Houston. You know that experience of moving up to play college ball, and it's going to be very exciting for all 5 when they move up.
Absolutely. You know, it is such an honor to be able to play at the collegiate level because it is so difficult and to get to that level, really and truly, because everybody that plays college football, college baseball, volleyball, whatever the case may be, everybody is good at the collegiate level. So my hat is off to those 5 young student athletes for continuing their education at the collegiate level and their sporting activities as well.
Well, and it won't be the last we see for the 5 of them. I mentioned we'll have Lady Hornet basketball coming up on the KSAM YouTube channel. We'll have Hornet boys basketball, and then coming up in the spring, we'll have Hornet baseball, Lady Hornet softball. We'll have a lot of great fun with that. Here I'll go ahead and here on this playoff game, I'll tell you who your broadcast teams will be coming up for that, as basketball's around the corner and baseball and softball will be here before we know it. Luke Scott is back for his second season at the helm of Hornets basketball on the play-by-play. Colin Neal is back at Lady Hornets basketball. He'll also pick up Hornets baseball. And then coming up for the Lady Hornets softball season will be my 4th and final season at the helm of Lady Hornets softball coming up in the spring. So we're very excited to bring all of that to you exclusively on the home of the Hornets, the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, and the KSAM YouTube channel. Again, congratulations to Chelsea Butler, Emily Zunker, Jalen Duke, Gage Doris, and Nolan Hunt on their incredible accomplishment that was announced to the public yesterday at Huntsville High School. We'll step aside and take a break. More to come here on the Northside Baptist Church Halftime Report when we return on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? This is the month we celebrate Thanksgiving. Often we allow Thanksgiving to come and go without really observing what it's all about. I want to tell you a few things I'm thankful for. First, for my wife. We celebrate 49 years of marriage this month. I thank God for my family, Rodney, Macy, Tori, and Kane. What a blessing they are to me. Then the ministry that God has called me to. People on staff with me at Northside and the wonderful people who make up this part of the body of Christ. I thank God for the United States, Texas, Walker County, and Huntsville, my home sweet home. Most of all, I thank God for Jesus Christ, my salvation. What are you thankful for? I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out on the web at nbchuntsville.com. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
With about 5 minutes left to go in the Northside Baptist Church Halftime Report, live from Texas City, 7-0. The Huntsville Hornets with the lead over the Texas City Stingarees. The Stingarees will have the ball to start the second half. Brian, we've already talked about it. Let's reiterate it for people that are just tuning back in. Keys to the second half for the Huntsville Hornets to come away with their first playoff win in 3 years.
Well, they need to do the same things they did in this first half. Defensively, they are playing outstanding football. Offensively, their running game is doing very well. The blockers up front are opening up some running lanes, but they need to kind of get the passing game going. Yeah, the conditions are not perfect for passing the football, but nonetheless, you're going to have to get it done somehow, some way. If they do those things and they keep 22 out of that end zone, Hornets are going to win this game tonight.
Absolutely. Let's take a look here at the high school football scoreboard coming up here as we get ready to wrap up the Northside Baptist Church Halftime Report. Looking around District 10, Port Neches Groves with a 17-7 lead over the Brenham Cubs. So that game not quite out of reach yet. Of course, Huntsville and Texas City battling here tonight. Richmond Randall with 5:36 left to go in the second quarter. They have a 15-0 lead over Fort Bend Marshall right now in that matchup. And you look at past history for Fort Bend Marshall, that is huge if you are a Richmond Randall fan. And Lake Creek only up 15-6 against Nederland with 12 minutes as they get ready to start the second quarter. Hey, guys, it's Texas high school football playoffs. All bets are off. You love what do we call it in the college basketball world? What do we call it? It's bedlam, absolute bedlam when it comes to the postseason. No, I found the word chaos. Absolute chaos. You love to see that. Around District 11, here is how things look there. Belton, of course, won yesterday 61-6 over Austin Travis. Waco University and Austin Crockett, they are tied at 7 at the halftime break. Leander Rouse over McCallum right now, 14-0. And Austin LBJ, that's the game we're watching, as that will be the matchup potentially for the Hornets or the Stingarees next week. They lead Pflugerville with 9:10 left to go in the second quarter, 14-0. And that is your Texas High School football scoreboard look, as that will wrap up the Northside Baptist Church halftime report. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will have second half kickoff for you live tonight in Texas City. Hornets and Stingarees doing battle with the Hornets up in front, 7-0. The third quarter is coming your way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Are you thinking of selling, buying, or investing? This is Frank Oliveris, United States Marine Corps veteran with Pinnacle Realty. From my family to yours, we want to say thank you to all the friends and families for trusting us with your vision and dream for the past 13 years. Remember, to our family, relationship matters, and friends turn into family. Give me a call, Frank Oliveris, for your real estate needs today. 936-577-6419 or 936-661-1575. Thank you, and we love you in Christ Jesus.
This has been the Northside Baptist Church Hornets Halftime Report. Stay tuned for more Huntsville High School football on KSAM. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Getting ready to get into the second half of play tonight in Texas City. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is Brian Adams, live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth. 1 half down, 1 more to go between Huntsville and Texas City, with the Hornets trying to get into the area round for the first time since 2020. Should be a lot of fun here in the second half, Brian.
It's going to be a lot of fun in the second half. I mean, the winner goes on, the loser goes home, and right now the Hornets are up by 7. The defense is about to get the opportunity to get back out on the field for the Hornets, and we're off and running for an exciting second half coming up.
Last year, Texas City lost to Lake Creek in the opening round of the postseason. The 4th place team out of the District 9 a year ago. Huntsville losing to Fort Bend Marshall, being shut out in that ball game. Texas City has not seen the area round since 2021, where they beat Sterling in the by-district round 66-21, but lost to Texas High 31-0. That's what's at stake here for two teams to try and get back to the area round for the first time to 2 to 3 years. As Joseph Mejia is on for the Diana K. Barnes State Farm Insurance kickoff, and 24 minutes of exciting Texas high school football in the postseason is now underway. Texas City will play that ball off of a hop across the 25 down to the 27-28-yard line. Gage Doris, who we just said a bit ago in the halftime show, committing to play baseball at HCU, he makes the tackle on the special teams, and that is where Texas City will take over just outside their own 30.
Well, what do you think Texas City's plan is? I mean, they're down by 7. They're going to have to start moving that football. And you know that the quarterback there has a pretty good arm for Texas City.
As the run game has not quite where Texas City wants it to be with Caleb Bell. The Hornet defense has been swarming to him all night long, so we'll see what they do. First down and 10 for Texas City. They move left to right across your radio dial here in the third quarter, with the Hornets leading 7-0. They'll quickly go to the line of scrimmage. Duran lines up in the shotgun with 4 receivers. The back is Bell. As Duran actually gets the snap, he'll throw out to the flat. Oh, getting upended there on the far side by the sophomore Brent Carroll, making the catch. Maurice Burton. But, oh, man, he upended him in a quick, did Brent Carroll. That's a loss of 2 on the play.
What a great play by Brent Carroll, number 22 for the Hornets. I mean, there's a pass out in the flats. Brent Carroll just leveled him as soon as he caught that football.
Second down and 11 for Texas City on the 1-yard loss. Duran gets the snap out of the gun, play action fake. Looking to pass, 4-man rush for the Hornets. He'll unload it over the top, and it's incomplete. Flag flies out, though. Intended receiver is Xavier Scowron. Brent Carroll went toe-to-toe with him. I don't know if maybe both of them just slipped at the same time, but it drew the flag. It'll be first down and 10 for Texas City to around the 40-yard line or so.
Well, that's very unfortunate. That back judge never even saw that. He had his back turned. Both players locked up in their feet. Both went down. He turns and looks and sees that and drops his flag.
That's just tough. You said it. You took the words right out of my mouth, Brian. He wasn't even looking at the play. Well, Hornets will have to try and reset. That's really the first big penalty that we have had tonight. He'll move the ball up to the 43. The good thing, not a spot penalty in high school ball or even in college ball, just 15 yards. First down and 10, man in motion. Just a quick toss play here. Jawan Gittens gets to the running back very quickly. Ricky Green running that ball. Man, Joey Duran kind of just, it was a high snap, so all he had to do was just push it to the running back, and it goes for no gain.
Nicely done over there by the Hornet defense. Kadarian easily also in on that with Brent Carroll, just stretching that play out so they couldn't cut it upfield. Nicely done, Hornet defense.
It's another loss on the play here for Texas City. It's a loss of 2 to bring up 2nd and 12 from the 41. Duran out of the gun will drop back and look to pass again. Feels the pressure off the blind side from Hezekiah Johnson. Hornets lose containment here as McCorrick Norman upends him around the 46-47 yard line. So Duran able to turn it into positive yardage. It'll set up a big third down for Texas City from around the 46-47 yard line.
Nice job by the Hornets secondary. They had their guys covered up pretty well. Norman trying to roll to his right, looking downfield, nothing doing. Takes it himself, picks up a few yards on the carry. Big third down coming up right here.
We haven't seen Caleb Bell much on this opening drive of the half. 10:24 left to go in the third. Duran out of the gun with Bell to the right side. He'll look to pass. Feels the pressure, steps up, and he'll take off and run. Running laterally, he's got the first down as he has it right past the line of gain to the 46-yard line. And they'll bring up another fresh set of downs for the Stingarees. Another nice scramble by Joey Duran, trying to make plays with his legs. Has only thrown once on this drive, and it was drawn for pass interference. Quickly to the line of scrimmage go the Stingarees. Bell the back. 4 down linemen for the Hornets. 3 receivers. Duran throws. It's well near the knees and feet of his intended target. That was Jaden Johnson, the sophomore wide receiver. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Well, number 35, Kenneth Scott III, sophomore cornerback out there getting playing time on the coverage. Nicely done by the young sophomore.
Stops the clock with 9:54 left to go in the third. The Hornets leading 7-0. You can keep those comments coming in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. 2nd down and 10. They will finally hand it off here to Bell. Bell slips around a couple would-be tacklers. He is tackled by Cole Schroeder, shy of the 40 to the 42-yard line, and it'll bring up a 3rd and about 7 or 8 for the Huntsville Hornets. I'll throw it to the 3rd member of our crew. I'm trying to find him down here. I'm trying to find Luke down on the field. I see him here around the line of scrimmage. We'll get to him here in just a few moments.
Caleb Bell, the big running back, number 22 for Texas City, goes off the field limping.
Something to keep an eye on there. They bring in Maurice Burton for this 3rd down play. Duran will look to pass, looking left side, feels the pressure. Hezekiah Johnson brought the pressure. He just dumps it off, and it falls to the turf incomplete. Great pressure there from the senior defensive lineman. 4th down for Texas City, and we have a Stingaree that is slow to get up.
I believe that may be number 77 there for the Stingarees.
Trying to see here. Yeah, you are correct. That is Christopher Prada, one of the offensive linemen for the Stingarees. So while we have a pause in the action, Brian, let's thank more of our wonderful sponsors.
Absolutely. We want to thank Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line. And McWilliams & Sons Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We're not comfortable until you are. In MRC Creekside Retirement Community, a healthy living senior community. And Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law. For your estate planning, real estate, or business law needs, call Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law, serving Huntsville since 1971.
Again, you still have a player down on the field right now, Christopher Parada, the senior offensive lineman for the Texas City Stingarees. Obviously, you hate to see that really on both sides of the ball here tonight. I do want to go to the third member of our crew, Luke Scott. He is standing by on the sidelines for us here. It's going to be a fourth down play coming up for Texas City as they look to get Christopher Parada upright. That is always good to see, and the crowd will give him a hand. Luke, coming out hot on defense here on this little portion of the drive as Texas City was driving, but they're going to have to put it away here, so the Hornet defense makes another stand. What do you like there?
Yeah, and the best that is that, you took a penalty there and you made up for it, making a big play there on third down and forcing a fourth down here. And so you're going to make this quarterback for Texas City punt the ball, which he's had some issues tonight. So we'll see what happens from here, but definitely a good way to start out, coming out hot in the second half defensive-wise.
Be 4th down and 5 for the Stingarees. Joey Duran will punt this one away. Cole Schroeder, he is back deep to receive. He stands at his own 10-yard line. The snap will be from the 43, and Duran will get it off from his own 45. The Stingarees moving left to right. The Hornet offense will get the ball for the first time in this second half. Duran waiting the punt. He gets it. Puts a leg into this one here to the near sideline, not allowing a return for Schroeder. And it will be touched at the 15, make that the 12-yard line is where that will be. So a good punt there for Joey Duran. But here comes the Hornet offense taking over with Austin Taylor leading the way.
Well, it's important here in this third quarter, the Hornet offense, they really move the ball and convert these third downs. But these third downs that they have, they don't want that 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. They want those 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 1s, so they can easily convert them and keep the drives alive.
So 1st down and 10 for the Hornets from their own 12-yard line. Taylor in the shotgun with 3 receivers. Singletary, the tight end, will go in motion. 3-down lineman for the Stingarees as Taylor gets the snap, hands it off. Braylon Phelps running this one to the far sideline across the 15, stretching that body forward to the 17-yard line. A good healthy gain of 5 on the play for the junior running back, and that'll set up 2nd and 5 for Huntsville.
Yeah, nice run over the right side there by Braylon Phelps. Picks up a couple of blocks. Nice 5-yard run there by the big guy.
They'll spread 3 receivers here to the near sideline. Peyton Pryor, Milton Green the third, and Savion Conte. Taylor on 2nd down and 5. Phelps the back, he gets the snap, handed off to Braylon once again. Cuts it back, trying to stretch it forward to the 20. They'll spot him at the 21. They will make it a manageable 3rd down and just a measly 1 yard for the Huntsville Hornets.
Well, that's what we were just talking about a little while ago. When you have these 3rd downs and you're trying to convert, it's not easy to convert those 3rd and longs, but these 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, those are your best bets, and that's what Hornet face right now.
And it's been the opposite for Texas City. It's been more 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s, 3rd and longs. So Huntsville's defense firing on all cylinders. The offense trying to do the same. 4 receivers here. Hunter Lorenz now here on the part of this triple package of receivers to the near sideline. Taylor, he'll now line up under center, just try to keep it himself. One of the toughest plays to defend, a la Philadelphia Eagles. That's up to the 23. And he'll bring up a Mocha Mocha Attorneys at Law 1st down for the Huntsville Hornets.
Nicely done there by the Hornet O-line. They won the battle of the big guys. Austin Taylor takes it right behind his center, picks up enough for the 1st down. Converted, that's exactly what you got to do.
To the 23-yard line goes the Huntsville Hornets. Trying to move the ball methodically. 7:35 left to go in this third quarter. 7-0. Huntsville with the lead. Barking out instructions here from the sideline, getting them relayed to the offense. Play clock is down to 7 here, so Huntsville's going to be in some tough shape, and head coach Rodney Southern's going to have to call a timeout. And that will be their first of the half, and they'll only have 2 remaining for the rest of this ball game. That's a University Heights Baptist Church timeout. And we'll take it with them for 30 seconds. Be back here in a moment here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville ISD is the best place for children to be. We offer a full-day pre-K center to advanced career and college options, along with a variety of extracurricular activities and award-winning fine arts, band and athletics programs, an excellent child nutrition and bus transportation services, bilingual ESL and GT programs, special education services, and a career and technical education program that provides multiple certification and licensing options for students. Visit huntsville-isd.org. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day.
Coming out of the University Heights Baptist Church timeout, 7:11 remaining in the third quarter if you're just joining us. 7-0. Huntsville with the lead as they reset here on this first down and 10 coming up. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to everyone tuning in right now on the KSAM YouTube channel. We have 650 people tuning in. That is one of the largest, if not the largest crowd we have ever had tune in on the stream. So thank you guys very much for your support of these guys down on the field. Taylor on 1st and 10. Claps gets the snap. High snap out of the shotgun, and it looks like somebody jumped off. Or actually, it'll be a false start here for the Huntsville Hornets. That flag brought to you by A&D Propane, and that is not what you like to do, having a 5-yard false start penalty.
You know, I'm not so sure. That may be on Austin Taylor, the quarterback for the Hornets. Before that ball got to him, he was leaning towards it, and, man, they'll flag you for that kind of thing.
It'll remain first down. It'll be first down and 15 instead for Huntsville. They'll line up with two receivers here to the near sideline, Melton Green III and Savion Conte. They move right to left across your radio to the Hornets. After the penalty, they back up to their own 18. Taylor on 1st and 15 gets the snap out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Braylon Phelps, trying to cut this one upfield, met by a would-be tackler at the 20-yard line. Coming up off the top of that pile appears to be Michael Saltz, and that will bring up second down. Actually, no gain on the play there for Huntsville. Well, actually no gain, just a couple of yards on the play.
I think it's with second and long here. It's about passing time for the Hornets, and you'll have Austin Taylor rolling out most likely one way or the other, which will give him that option. If there's nobody open downfield, he's already kind of on the move. He can take it and run, try to pick up the first.
After the 2-yard pickup, second down and 13 for the Huntsville Hornets. Braylon Phelps in at the back. 3 receivers. Hunter Lorenz here to the near sideline as Taylor gets the snap rolling here, trying to get it into Hunter Lorenz, but a little bit too tight of a window. Trying to go to Lorenz. That is Ricky Green on the coverage. He'll bring up third down and long for Huntsville.
Again, that is such a difficult throw for a right-handed quarterback on the short side of the field. You have him rolling to the left. He's right-handed. He's got a wide receiver running an 8 to 10 yard out route. Very difficult pass.
Third down and 12 for the Huntsville Hornets from their own 21-yard line. Troops receivers now to the far sideline. Taylor with one back gets the snap. They'll just hand it off to Braylon Phelps, and he was met instantly at the line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line by Christian White, and that will bring up a fourth down for the Huntsville Hornets, and they will unfortunately have to punt this one away.
Well, the Hornets are going to be punting this ball against the wind, so it's not going to go very far. It's, they're looking probably about midfield, which is going to give Texas City a short field to work with.
So what Mejia is going to have to do here on this punt, he's got to do a line drive punt that cuts through the wind. It's the only way you're going to get any leverage on this football. We'll see what he can do here. We've already had one muff punt here tonight as Mejia gets this one. He'll punt this one to the far sideline, rolls out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So it will be a short field of work for Texas City. Can the Hornet defense make another stop as they have continued to pitch a shutout here this evening? Let's thank more of our wonderful sponsors, Brian, who made tonight's broadcast possible.
This season of Huntsville Hornet football is presented by Bill Fick Ford, Noble, Just Good Deals, and Radio Mash. The 17th annual Radio Mash Toy and Food Drive presented by Bill Fick Ford is a proud sponsor of Huntsville Hornet football, and First Franklin Financial, helping our neighbors do life since 1941.
Ball officially spotted out at the Huntsville 41-yard line. Joey Duran now takes over on offense. One back with him and 3 receivers. 4-man rush for the Huntsville Hornets. They'll make it a 2-backfield set. The H-back Maurice Burton checks in now. Offset of the offensive line. Man in motion is Clyde Bruton. As they get the snap, Duran looks to pass on first down. Feels the pressure, steps up, looking to pass. Still feeling the pressure, and he's met instantly by Shiloh Jones for a Hartfield Flores sack. That'll bring up a second down and long.
Shiloh Jones, the Mike linebacker, the heart of the Hornet defense, just absolutely buries Duran. Nice play there by number 10.
A loss of 2 or 3 on the play brings up another second and long for Texas City. They've been living in that long to go situation so far tonight. 7-0 Huntsville, 5 minutes remaining in the third. Durant out of the shotgun, gets the snap, looking to pass, fakes and to the left side. He'll throw it up over the top, looking to go to his man, tipped by Cole Schroeder, incomplete. Intended receiver Xavier Scouron.
What a great play there by Cole Schroeder. He's playing center field. He runs over there, leaps at the last minute, puts his hands up, knocks the ball away. Great play there by Cole Schroeder.
Zach Moss will check out for this play. Jarius Singletary, who plays both sides of the ball, he checks in as a defensive end. 3rd down and 12 for Texas City. 4:49 remaining in the third. Hornets up 7-0. From the 43-yard line. Line to gain is the 31. Duran with 3 receivers gets the snap. He'll throw it incomplete. Hesitated trying to get it to his running back in Caleb Bell. And the Hornet defense makes another big stand.
Nicely done, man. They got pressure there on Duran. He had to throw it before he wanted to. Bell was just doing a flat route. Ball a little bit in front of him. Hornets are about to get the ball back again.
And that's why you don't hesitate. You know what the play call is. You don't hesitate whatsoever, and that allowed for that to happen. As we have whistles here, I'm trying to sort it out here as it looks like a timeout has been taken by Texas City. We will keep it right here, though, with 4:30 left to go in the third. Brian, why don't we thank more of our sponsors who made tonight's playoff broadcast a reality?
Absolutely. Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, honest work and quality service, and Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach others for Christ. And Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for business promotional needs in Huntsville.
We're back to play. Joey Duran on the punt. He'll have the wind at his back. Cole Schroeder back deep to receive, standing at his own 12. Duran will get the snap. Boots a leg into this one, and boy, is that ball sailing. Schroeder will return it from the 8-yard line, working this to the near side. Stiff arms one man, but wow, great open field tackle at the 11-yard line. Flags fly in here on number 14, Xavier Isaac. It looks like he was taken down by the face mask, was Cole Schroeder.
I believe that's the call. It's going to be a face mask. I mean, Cole Schroeder's head got turned almost all the way around, and the flags came flying.
Those flags brought to you by A&D Propane. That should be 15 yards from the spot of the foul, and obviously automatic first down for the Huntsville Hornets. Up to the 26-yard line is where that ball will be spotted for Huntsville.
This is where Austin Taylor and company, they need to have a long, methodical drive that ends in a touchdown to put the pressure on Texas City.
So the face mask moves the ball up to around the 26, 27-yard line. Austin Taylor, as you mentioned, he'll take over on offense. He'll have Trayshawn Brown as the running back on this first down play. And 2 receivers, so we'll see what the sophomore running back can do here in run formation. 3 down linemen for Texas City. They show blitz off the strong side as Singletary sets up there. Taylor claps, gets the snap, handed off to Trayshawn Brown, trying to slip across some would-be tacklers, and he will be no gain on the play. Stays at the 27-yard line and bring up 2nd down and 10. Evan Simmons made the stop.
Trayshawn Brown taking a handoff on the right side, trying to cut it up between the guard and tackle gap. And not a whole lot of room there. Nicely done there by Texas City's defense.
It's the ground game that has helped the Hornets for the most part tonight, but at some point the air attack has got to come into play. The rain has stopped completely. We haven't had no rain, just a little cold and windy out there with the field very slick. Singletary will go again as the tight end in motion. 2 receivers to the near sideline. Taylor will clap on 2nd down, hand it off again to Brown. Trying to cut it upfield, and once again, no gain on the play. Stopped at the 27-yard line by big 99 Dustin Taylor, the freshman defensive lineman, and that will bring up 3rd down and 10.
Well, now they're going to have to air the ball out, and they need to get beyond the sticks to continue this drive. So I hope that's the game plan, and they don't cut their route short.
3.5 to play here in the third quarter. 7-0 Huntsville. Trips receivers to the far sideline for the Hornets. 1 down here to the near side. Is Melton Green the third. Taylor gets the snap. They hand it off to Phelps on a draw play, and he tries to push the pile forward. Look at JT Kroll trying to carry him as far as he possibly can. They get it up to the 32-yard line. That's as far as he's able to go, and the Huntsville Hornets will have to punt this one away. After the gain of 5 for Phelps, Joseph Mejia on the punt once again. Again, the wind is in his face. He's got a little bit more room in front of him this time, though. Again, the Hornet defense has done their job tonight. They have played absolutely phenomenally, but at some point, Texas City is going to have some sort of response. So the offense has got to clean some things up, but with 2:50 left in the third, they hold their 7-0 lead. Mejia awaits the punt here from Shiloh Jones. He'll get this one away, nearly blocked. He gets it across midfield. It'll take a Hornet roll to the 34-yard line. So a good punt there for Joseph Mejia. Will set up Texas City with 2:36 remaining in the third.
Well, Texas City is going to start airing that ball out. You kind of start seeing that. We haven't had rain in about the last hour or so that ball is probably a little bit easier to throw. This Hornet secondary needs to be ready.
Caleb Bell's going to line up here as a receiver, part of a triple package to the near sideline, one to the far side. Joey Duran will line up with the backup running back, Maurice Burton. Four-man rush coming for the Hornets. First down and 10 from the 36. They get the snap. They hand it off to Burton, but he is met instantly by Tyler Smith for a tackle for loss on the play. Good stuff from the young sophomore. That'll bring up second and long again for the Stingarees.
Man, this Hornet defense has just been lighting it up this whole ball game, and they do it right there again. Texas City does not have an answer for their running game.
I'll correct myself. The junior Tyler Smith moving that ball backwards around to inside the 35 to the 34-yard line, set up second down and 12. Another drive for the Stingarees that goes backwards. Caleb Bell now lines up at the running back with four receivers. Duran gets the snap. They will fake the give to Bell. No, they hand it off to Bell. He's tripped up by his own offensive lineman at the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go for Caleb Bell. Credit the tackle for McCork Norman. That'll set up third down and about 10. Make that 11 for Texas City.
We'll be ready for Joey Duran, number one, the quarterback for Texas City. He's very talented, very quick, has a really good arm. He is going to look to air this ball out, and the secondary for the Hornets have to be ready.
Got two young sophomore corners, two senior safeties. Here we go, third down and 11 with 1:28 left in the third. 7-0 Huntsville. Duran gets the snap, dropping back. Five-man rush for the Hornets. They swarm to him, and they're going to make the stop on Joey Duran. Another Hartfield Flores sack. Credit to two players, Shiloh Jones and Jerry Singletary got to the quarterback first.
Man, that is old school Hornet swarm football right there. I mean, gang tackle behind the line of scrimmage once again. Holy cow.
Texas City only gained 2 yards on that drive, and they were already behind the sticks when they did it. The Hornet Storm defense is alive and well here in Texas City. Joey Duran on the punt. Cole Schroeder back deep to receive. Could get some good field position here unless Duran puts a boomer into this one with the wind at his back. Snap away high. Punt here for Joey Duran. Just gets this one off. Schroeder waiting on it. He will let this one take a bounce. He'll die at about the 20-yard line for Texas City, and that is where the Huntsville offense will reset. 29 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Can the Hornet offense generate something here to make got to find a way to make this a two-possession game. Hang on, we do have a flag back here at the 33, or the 38, I should say. Oh, maybe, well, they're not doing anything. I think they're going to pick up this flag. Either they pick it up or it may have just fallen out of the guy's pocket. Who knows with the wind and how it's been tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to pick that one up and...
Oh, no, the referee's going to make an announcement here, it looks like. This is going to be a penalty against the Hornets. I think they're going to call... I vaguely heard it. I think it's a chop block is the call.
Yeah, that or blocking the back.
Could be that as well. So the Hornets, it's half the distance to the goal, to the 10-yard line. So they don't pick up the flag. It's a flag against Huntsville. That'll set them up first and 10 from the 10. Hornets have gone the healthy dosage of the run in this second half so far. We'll see what they do here. Trips receivers to the far sideline on first down. Taylor gets the snap, handed off to Braylon Phelps, trying to cut this one to the far sideline. Forward progress will carry him to the 13-yard line. Actually, no. Texas City says they stripped the ball away. And it's a touchdown for the Stingarees, big 99. Dustin Taylor.
Well, we got us a new ball game.
Dustin Taylor comes away with the football. And Texas City has made an incredible play on the opening play of the drive for the Hornets.
It was a straight handoff up the middle by the Hornets, and they're locked up in a big log jam, and apparently Big 99 for Texas City. He stuck his hand in there, ripped the ball out, and the ball was still live, so they run it into the end zone, and here we are.
Point after try away from tying this game up is Texas City. Anthony Sanchez on to boot it. Joey Duran, the quarterback/punter, is the holder. And like you said, Brian, we got a new ball game now. Hornet defense has done all they can up to this point, but now it's going to be on the shoulders of the Hornet offense. High snap. Duran just gets it down, and a miracle kick there to tie the ball game up there for Anthony Sanchez has tied us up at 7. Really, all intents and purposes, it's been defense tonight for both of these sides. With the Hornet defense making a big play on a punt to set up the offense for a touchdown, but now the defense of Texas City has responded, and now they've got to try and turn the tide offensively.
Absolutely, and you know Texas City is a good ball club. I mean, they're not in the playoffs because they're a bad team. They are a really good team, and you're not going to keep them held scoreless throughout this ball game, and that's why it's imperative that the Hornets offensively move this ball. And so far in the second half, they have not been able to move the football.
Kickoff coming up here for Texas City. Melton Green III and Peyton Pryor. They'll be back deep to receive. This is the first time that they've had an opportunity to try and return kicks since the opening kickoff. Sanchez on to boot it away. Getting word from Luke on the sideline that someone blew the play dead, but someone clearly didn't get that message, it looks like. And it looked like forward progress was stopped, but either way, we're tied, 7-7, with 19 seconds left to go in the third. Sanchez on to boot it away. Puts his leg into this one. He'll ride the wind into the arms of Peyton Pryor from the 5-yard line, and he will take this one out from the 15-yard line, and that is where he is swallowed up at the 16-yard line. Not a lot of room in front of him, and that is where the Hornet offense will set up.
Well, here we go. Hornets are out on the field offensively, and now it's imperative that they start picking up first downs, get the ball on the other end of the field, and make Texas City pay for a touchdown.
14 seconds remaining here in the third in this bi-district round of the UIL 5A Division II playoffs. Austin Taylor and company. We'll line up trips receivers to the near sideline. Braylon Phelps is in as the running back. Wouldn't be surprised if Huntsville maybe just runs one play and take this to the Radio Mash fourth quarter. Austin Taylor. Claps gets the snap on first down. Handed off to Braylon Phelps. Met instantly at around the 14-yard line and going absolutely nowhere. And that will be the end of the third quarter of play. Texas City starting to feel some juice. And that will take us to the end of this third quarter. Tie game 7-7 between Huntsville and Texas City. We've got a barn burner to finish this one tonight. Huntsville has led the majority of the way, but the Stingarees have responded. 12 more minutes to decide a victor here tonight in Texas City. We'll take a break and be back in a moment from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on a new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Yeah,
your brand is your business. Shop local with Advantage Specialties, where you will get service with a personal touch. Hello, I'm Stephanie Pitts, owner and operator of Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties offers screen printing and embroidery on site. Let Advantage Specialties get you ready for your next event with cups, apparel, caps, pins, and everything else you could need. Go to AdvantageSpecialties.com or call our team at 936-291-3222 to start that order now. Sting 'em Hornets!
We get ready to start the fourth quarter of play, brought to you by Radio Mash. Second down and 12. Austin Taylor will pass on this second down. Looking downfield, throws it up over the top, but it's out of the reach of his intended target, Hunter Lorenz, as the secondary was bringing good defense there. It'll bring up third down and long for the Huntsville Hornets.
Number 21, Ricky Green from Texas City on the coverage. Had Hunter Lorenz just absolutely covered up. Nowhere to go with that football.
Here we go, third down and 12 for the Huntsville Hornets. New running back in here. This is the sophomore running back, David Brown. called up from the junior varsity. First time tonight we've really seen from the junior varsity call-ups, but they will not run here. They'll spread them out 5 wide, 2 to the far side, trips here to the near sideline. Needing the past the 25-yard line to convert first down. Taylor claps with 3 on the play clock, looking to pass. Only a 3-man rush for Texas City. Steps into the throw, and it will fall to the turf incomplete. He was trying to get it into Peyton Pryor, but it looks like he fell down on his route. 4th down, and they'll have to punt.
Well, the momentum has definitely switched sides, and then Texas City is going to, again, get another short field. We've been saying it all night long. You keep giving them a short field, they're going to make you pay for it, and it's about to happen again.
11:34 remaining in the Radio Mash 4th quarter. Joseph Mejia on the punt. Luckily, he'll have the wind at his back. He stands at his own goal line. Shallow Jones, the deep snapper. Snaps it away. Mejia gets it cleanly, puts a leg into this one, lets the wind carry this ball, and will take, unfortunately, a Texas City bounce. Shallow Jones with one handle down at the 49-yard line, and that is where the Stingarees will take over. Brian, why don't we thank the rest of our wonderful sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible?
Absolutely. We want to thank Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach others for Christ. And it's Vantage Specialties. Vantage Specialties is your one-stop shop for business promotional needs in Huntsville. And Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust. And University Heights Baptist Church, cultivating people who make Jesus known through the lives we live and the conversations that we have.
Texas City will take over. First down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Can the Hornet defense keep what they've been doing all night long on the right note? Joey Duran lines up in the shotgun with 3 receivers. He gets the snap, dropping back to pass. Has some time. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Throw it behind his intended target of Jaden Johnson, and that'll set up second down and 10. It looks like neither side's able to get the passing game going.
Yeah, they're both struggling on the passing game. Again, the conditions aren't the greatest for the passing game, but you got to overcome because both teams are out in it. Whichever team can get their passing game going, I think, is going to be the one that walks out here the victor.
Did they call him? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they called a penalty for a second. Second down and 10. Duran once again in the shotgun with a tight end offset. He gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Caleb Bell, running this one to the outside, trying to cut it upfield. He is going to be forced out of bounds across midfield into Hornet territory at around the 47-yard line. It will bring up a big 3rd down for the Stingarees.
Big 3rd down coming up for the Hornet defense. They've got to stop them right here, get the ball back into the offense's hands. I mean, now we're in the 4th quarter, and the time is going to go by very quickly for one of these teams.
As we near the top of the hour, Joey Duran lines up on 3rd down and about 6 for Texas City. From the 46, he gets the snap, looks to pass, has a man open at the 50-yard line, and tripped up for a moment was the receivers, but he is going to get that first down to the 40-yard line. Isaiah Collins made the initial contact there on Xavier Scouron, but he gets enough for a first down to the 40.
Big play there by Texas City. I mean, they had to convert on 3rd down, and they did just that to get a fresh set of downs, put the pressure on the Hornet defense.
Believe it or not, I think that's the first down that Texas City has converted in this second half. Hornet defense cannot afford to lose their steam here. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Stingarees. Duran gets the snap, fakes to give to Bell, looks to pass, pressure breaking down on him. He'll take off and run across the 40 to the 35, slipping across more tacklers to the 25-yard line. Man, what a run. Big run of the night for Joey Duran. First down and 10 to the 25.
Nice play there by Duran. Drops back to pass. Nobody open downfield. Takes it himself. Makes a couple of really good moves. Picks up big yardage and that first down.
Gain of 15 on the play for the quarterback, just making a lot of good moves down there, getting would-be tacklers for the Hornets off guard. First down to the 25-yard line, go the Stingarees. They are on the move with 10:03 left to go in the game. Duran motioning to his receiver. Gonna bark out instructions. He'll send Scouron in motion. Gets the snap, handoff with misdirection. Tripped up in the backfield is Caleb Bell, making the stop, McCorrick Norman.
What a great play by McCork Norman. I mean, just in on a blitz, hand the ball off to Texas City running back. He makes the tackle. Great play.
Hezekiah Johnson and McCork Norman, who actually came up a little bit gimpy on that play, will come to the sideline here. Destin Zapoli now checks in for one of his first snaps of the ball game here for the Huntsville Hornets, lining up in McCorrick's spot in the linebacker core. Second down and long for Texas City. A loss of 4 for Bell brings up this big play. Second down from the 29. Duran rolling right, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. He'll just take it and tuck it and run. Tripped out of bounds at about the 29, 28-yard line. Got it back near the original line of scrimmage will once again bring up a big third down for Texas City. And what we've noticed tonight, Brian, when they get down in these situations, they have not elected to try and kick the ball. They have gone for it mostly on fourth down tonight. So you got to think it's 4-down territory for the Stingarees.
That's what you got to think. If you're the defense for the Hornets, that, man, they're going to be going for it if there is a fourth down coming up. Got to contain Norman. I mean, he is just, Duran rather, he is just rolling around, running roughshod on the defense on this particular drive.
Third down and 13 for Texas City. Duran gets the snap, play action. He'll keep it himself, dumps it up, intercepted by the Hornets. Big Kadarian Easley trying to take it back here for Huntsville. He's still going to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. What a job by double nickel. Kadarian Easley and the Hornets have a big opportunity in front of them.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed one of the wildest plays we have seen all year long. Double nickel, Kadarian Easley almost taking another one to the house.
He's got a fumble recovery. Now he's got a pick. What a job by Kadarian Easley. Oh, my goodness. The senior making another enormous play for the Huntsville Hornets.
He was not going down either. He had about 5 or 6 Texas City players on his back. He was carrying. What a play.
And the Hornets have it in Stingaree territory to the 27-yard line. Taylor with a great opportunity, gets the snap, hands it off to the sophomore running back. That's David Brown across the 25, down to the 23-yard line as Brown gets his first touches of his young career.
Nice little run to the right side there by the sophomore Brown. Picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
How about the Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band? They are getting into this one tonight. They're enjoying every bit of this. Second down coming up here for the Hornets, Austin Taylor. You like seeing this out of the young sophomore David Brown because you know Trayshawn Brown's a little bit banged up, so we'll see if they go to him again. 2nd and 6. Taylor gets the snap. He'll go to Brown. Cuts it through the A-gap across the 15. Look at the sophomore go. Down inside the 15 into the Murray Insurance and Financial Services red zone. They'll bring up 1st down and 10 on the Mocha Mocha. Attorneys at Law, 1st down.
Well, you got to give credit to that Brian Parker Jr., the number 70 big O-lineman, opening up a huge hole to run through. That is good blocking there by your Huntsville Hornets.
1st down and 10 inside the red zone to the 14-yard line. Go the Huntsville Hornets. Trying to knock on the door of a score to put them in front. Out of the shotgun, Taylor with 4 receivers. Claps, gets the snap, handed off to Brown. Once again, running this one to the near sideline. Through a hole across the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. How about this kid right here? David Brown. Another great play to set up 2nd and manageable.
Man, the Hornet offensive line are blocking their hearts out tonight and just opening up some really good holes. Brown taking advantage of it, getting it inside the 5-yard line. Or on the 5-yard line, rather.
6:38 remaining in this Radio Mash 4th quarter. 2nd down and 2. Stingarees will call their first timeout of this 4th quarter. We're going to pause here for a moment. We must pause 10 seconds for station identification and bring you back here in Texas City on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, 101.7 KSAM Huntsville, and on the KSAM mobile app, Sting 'em Hornets.
6:35 remaining in the Radio Mash 4th quarter. Tie game 7-7 between Huntsville and Texas City on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is the former Hornet quarterback Brian Adams. I'm going to bring in the 3rd member of our crew, Luke Scott, down on the sidelines. Man, how have the tides have turned, Luke, down there. Kadarian Easley has got an incredible run back, and now the Hornet offense is on the move.
And how many times has he been able to do that this year? I mean, it feels like in all the big games, Kadarian Easley has made his impact on the game and coming up with a big-time play there in a big-time game. And how about this kid, David Brown, eh? I mean, he's just running the ball. I mean, he's running with his head on fire. So we got to keep this going right here and score the ball, because how well our defense has been playing, Carlos, Brian. This has been the best defensive performance all year outside of the shutout there against Lamar, and Lamar's awful. So
oh, man, we love having Luke down on the sidelines for us. You never know what he's going to say.
No, it is good having him down there. One, his insight, but also just he sees things we don't see way up here.
2nd down and 2. Line of gain is the 4 to set up 1st and goal. Taylor Claps gets the snap. Handed off again to David Brown. Why not? Cuts it through some holes. Has forward progress. Stopped at the 3-yard line. Enough for Amoka turns it off. First down to the 3.
Man, the young sophomore is getting put to the test here tonight. And he is passing with flying colors.
Well, they marked him short. I saw the far judge come to the 3, but the near side says forward progress was stopped at the 5.
The ball is placed on the 4.
No, they have it placed on the, it's placed on the 4. That should be enough for a first, unless I'm reading that marker wrong. Ball's at the marker's at the 3, I should say. Well, it would have been a first down if they went to the far side judge. Anyway, here we go. Third down and 1, I should say. Taylor Claps gets the snap. They go to Brown again, trying to take the pile forward with him, but they will not as they get and swarm to him at the 6. It is going to be 4th down for Huntsville. Brian, what do you do?
Well, they're going to bring out the kickers, what we're going to do. So, Joseph Mejia.
I think that's the right move here. Get yourself in front and bring it on your defense, who has been stellar all night. So Mejia is on for the field goal here, brought to you by Nelson Amaya's Collision Center. Ball is spotted at the 6. Lorenz will have it down at the 13. This is going to be a 23-yard try for Joseph Mejia. In between the hash marks, so he'll have some space to try and put this one through and put Huntsville back in front. And the kick is up, and it splits the uprights and is good, 10-7. Huntsville takes the lead with 5:03 left to go in the 4th. They're able to turn it, that big play by KD easily into points, and they have the lead, putting it back on the Hornet defense.
Nicely done. I mean, Kadarian Easley got the Hornets in just incredible opportunity, and the Hornets put points on the board from it. Great job.
Well, now here you go. It's crunch time now if you're the Huntsville Hornet defense. They've made all the plays they've needed to make tonight. And they hold a measly 3-point lead. Try and win a playoff game for the first time in 3 years.
When the Hornet defense gets out there, they're really going to have to contain Duran. Duran is going to be running around trying to make things happen, and he's going to be breaking containment. They're going to have to watch him carefully.
Joseph Mejia on for the Diana K. Barnes State Farm Insurance kickoff. 2 back deep to receive for Texas City. Looks like Maurice Burton and Clyde Bruton. Well, here we go. It's all come down to this. With only 5 minutes left to go in the 4th, can the Hornet defense, who's been perfect all night, make a stop? Because there's still pitching a shutout if you think about it. As Mejia puts a leg into this one, sailing and sailing and sailing. And Texas City's going to take this ball out from their own end zone to the 10-yard line to the 15. I think that was not a smart decision by Maurice Burton. The Hornets swarmed to him at the 11-yard line. Great coverage by the special teams unit. And that is where Texas City will set up with 4:54 left to go in the game.
Well, here it is, folks. The Hornet defense, man, they've been playing great all night long. They need to be playing great another 1 or 2 drives, because this game is winding down.
Coming up on the AB Squared Self-Storage post-game show, we'll have a post-game interview with head coach Rodney Southern. If the Hornets hang on, we'll have your player of the ball game as well, an interview there, recap of tonight's ball game, and we'll look ahead to a potential area-round matchup coming up next week. But we got to finish this one here. And that should have been a false start there on Texas City, but either way, taking this one out is one of the backs to the 15-yard line. And that is going to be a solid gain on the play, backed up to around the 17. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3, running that ball out there, Maurice Burton.
Yep, just a pass out in the flats.
Ricky Green, I should say. Yeah, pass out in the flats. That's my mistake. And the thing for Texas City, now the clock's still moving with 4:27 left to go in the Radio Mash 4th quarter. 2nd down and about 3 or 4 for the Stingarees. Hornets show blitz with McCorrick Norman. Duran gets the snap, feels the pressure, and the pressure will crash in on him. McCorrick Norman bringing that pressure there on Duran. That's a Hartfield Flores sack. Looks like Hezekiah Johnson and KD Easley also in on the sack. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 9 for the Stingarees.
And nicely done there on that play. They did. The Hornets brought a blitz, and it worked. And the pressure is on Texas City, deep in their own end.
Backed up at around the 13-yard line are the Stingarees. Can the Hornets pull the shocker? Taking their time here on this play. Play clock is down to 11 here for the Stingarees with 3:40 left to go. Big play here, 3rd down and 9. Duran out of the shotgun with 2 receivers, gets the snap, play action, rolling to his right, feels the pressure breaking down on him, tries to get it back to his receiver in Bell, but it's incomplete. Threw it over his back shoulder, the intended receiver, the running back Bell. 4th down and 9, and Texas City obviously in 4-down territory.
Man, that pass over here to Bell was just a little bit behind him. He had to turn his body to try to catch it. Big break there for the Hornets. But wait a minute.
What are they going to say here?
Oh, man, I think Texas City's bringing out their punt team.
Oh, wow. With 3:29, I mean, I get it. You're deep in your own territory, and you have 2 timeouts, but time's not on your side here if you're Texas City. All right, here we go. Cole Schroeder will have an opportunity to return this one on the punt for Joey Duran. Watch the fake. He's done it before. Duran puts a leg into this one. Schroeder will let it take a bounce, and Hornets will have incredible field position at the 45-yard line, and that is where the Hornet offense will take over with 3:18 left to go in the ball game. So the Hornet defense makes the big stand. I think this sideline is starting to feel it down here.
Yeah, they are, man. You can feel it in the air. Boy, the Hornet defense was just playing lights out. Got the ball back to the offense, and here we go.
Austin Taylor will set up on 1st down and 10 in Stingaree territory from the 45-yard line. Only the 3rd time tonight the Hornets have started a drive in Stingaree territory. Credit of the Hornet defense. Trips receivers to the far sideline on this 1st down play for Austin Taylor. David Brown, the sophomore running back, in as well. Taylor claps, gets the snap, handed off to David Brown, trying to cut it to the outside. Still on his feet, but his forward progress is stopped at the 47-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play for Brown, and that will bring up 2nd down and long, and Texas City is content to continue to let the clock run.
And we are right at 3-minute mark of the ball game.
With the Hornets leading 10-7, Huntsville will chew up as much of this clock that they possibly can. In these situations here, you're running the ball. You are running the ball this entire time. Run the clock down, force Texas City to burn their timeouts. But you have to get a 1st down in the same time. Line to gain is the 35. Huntsville with 10 on the play clock, they'll set the play up. 2 to the near side, Hunter Lorenz and Milton Green III. Conte to the far sideline with 4 on the play clock. Taylor looks, knows it's coming. He gets the snap. He'll hand it off again to Brown. Cuts this one upfield. And the ball popped out here at the last second. They blew the play dead. They blew the play dead. The near side judge here says the play was dead. And Texas City obviously is not happy about it.
You know what? It is now time for play action. I mean, they are eating that run up the middle, waiting on it. And the referees are still out there discussing whether or not that ball was dead.
And they're going to stick with the call. And a timeout has been taken by Texas City with 2:15 remaining. The Texas City crowd is going to let these referees have it. That's the 2nd timeout for the Stingarees. As the Hornets and Stingarees will go to the line here. Man, they got to be careful with that football at this stage in the ball game. Can't afford to cough it up. Hornets do catch a break. 3rd down is on the way. We'll let you know, folks, you can download KSAM mobile app, available in the Apple App Store and on Google Play. You can enjoy tonight's broadcast and any future broadcasts on the FM airwaves on the app. In the car, at home, or even right here at the game, it does not matter. Take your hometown radio station and the Huntsville Hornets on the go wherever you go. And don't forget, you can stay updated with everything going on with your hometown radio station on social media. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter at KSAM-1017 for all the latest going on in sports in Huntsville and in Walker County.
Carlos, 2:15 left in this wild ball game.
Again, Hornet offense catches a break here. They say the play was dead as David Brown went to the ground. Would have been detrimental for the Hornets. Either way, they hang on to the football. They add 13 seconds to the clock because of the timeout when it was taken by Texas City. This will set up a big 3rd down. Braylon Phelps now in it, running back with 2 receivers, and the tight end Singletary will now go in motion. He is offset. Taylor on 3rd down. Get the snap, handed off to Braylon Phelps. Pushes this ball forward to the 45-yard line. Will Texas City call their final timeout? They will. That is their final timeout. So the Hornet punt team will come on here, and it will once again, folks, have to come down to the Hornet defense.
So Texas City will get the ball back with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this ball game with no timeouts left.
In that situation, they have to work the sidelines. And Durant has had trouble passing the ball tonight. I mean, really both sides have. We haven't seen Austin Taylor throw the ball much. When he has, it hasn't gone his way tonight. With how this weather has been, it's cold out there. It's harder to grip a football with the cold weather. The field is still soaking wet, even though the rain stopped about an hour and a half ago.
Windy.
It's windy. But neither of these teams want to see their season end tonight. The Hornets are 2 minutes and 25 seconds away from extending it to next week. They await the winner of Austin, LBJ, and Pflugerville. Both of these teams do. Joseph Mejia on to punt this one away. Mejia gets the high snap. Gets his leg into this one. Spiraling laterally and takes a lucky Hornet bounce out of bounds at around the 10-9-yard line. How about that for Joseph Mejia? A beautiful punt when the Hornets needed it. Man, has he been an incredible addition as the punter this year for the Hornets, the senior kicker. And Texas City will have to go 91 yards to try and score and win. But they can also try and get in the field goal range to try and force overtime.
And they'll be going against the wind. So if they're going to be trying to kick a field goal, they're going to want to be real close.
So first down and 10 for Texas City from their own 9-yard line. Can the Hornet defense go to the well and find a way to put a stake in the heart of the Stingarees? Durant in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Looking to pass, feels the pressure. He'll roll out here to his right. Flag is going to fly in here. Possible hold against Texas City. And that is going to go half the distance to the goal if that is indeed the call, as it looks like Darius Singletary may have been held there on that far sideline. And Hezekiah Johnson, judging by his reaction, says this is against the Stingarees.
And there's your call.
There you go, holding against Texas City. They will go half the distance to the goal, to the 4.5-yard line, make it the 5 officially. And it'll set up second down and long for the Stingarees.
It is crucial the defensive backs for the Hornets do not allow a Texas City wide receiver to get behind them. That would be just horrendous if that happened.
2:11 left to go in this Radio Mash fourth quarter of play. 10-7, Huntsville with the lead. Durant standing at his own goal line, gets the snap, steps into this throw. Now he'll take off and throw off his back leg. It will fall incomplete. Intercepted by Cole Schroeder at the 40-yard line. He'll return this one back to the 25, to the 20, down inside the 15-yard line. I don't see any yellow flags on the field. What a job by the senior safety.
You got to give credit to that front four for the Hornets. They put the pressure on Texas City. He just threw it up. Cole Schroeder playing center field, jumps up at the highest point, picks it off, takes it all the way back deep into Texas City territory. Wow.
Can you believe what you're watching here tonight in Texas City? The Huntsville Hornets, Stingarees have no timeouts left with 1:53 left to go. Huntsville Hornet football is going into victory formation. They will do some knee downs to put the bed on this one tonight. Taylor will take one knee. He'll have to take a couple more. Well, how about this for Huntsville? This has been 3 years in the making. Huntsville in 2021 didn't even make the postseason. Last year, shut out against Fort Bend Marshall. And now they are 1:34 away from getting back to the area round for the first time since 2020. Head coach Rodney Southern will continue to let this clock wind down, and you have to give all the credit in the world to the Hornet defense. 2 incredible turnovers, interceptions for Kadarian Easley and Cole Schroeder tonight. And they're going to pull off an upset of the 2-seeded Texas City Stingarees tonight. A team that only lost 1 game all year long, and it was to the district champions in Port Neches Groves. But now there will be a 2 in that loss column. The second one courtesy of your hometown team back in Huntsville, the Hornets.
What an amazing night of Huntsville football, folks.
The Hornets will continue to wait, let the play clock wind down inside 40 seconds. And look at that sideline down there, the cheer squad and the band here off to our right. They know their season will extend 1 week longer. Austin Taylor, the junior quarterback, will knee it down one more time. And that'll be the last one he will have to do tonight. For the first time in 3 long years, the Huntsville Hornets have won in the postseason. They will advance to the area round. They get the winner of Austin LBJ and Pflugerville as the clock will wind its way down to zeros here in the heart of the oil fields of Southeast Texas. The Hornets win 10-7 over Texas City. What a way to do it tonight here in Southeast Texas. The Hornets win it, your final 10-7 over Texas City. The AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up is coming your way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
The 17th Annual Radio MASH, presented by Bill Fick Ford, is December 6th and 7th at the HEB parking lot in Huntsville. Will you please answer the call once again and give generously? Your donation of toys, food, pet supplies, and gift cards stay in Huntsville and Walker County to aid local families and children. You make a smile happen. Thank you from all of us at 101.7 KSAM.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on the new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Cowboy.
Hi, this is Marshall Altum with Community Service Credit Union. Did you know that you can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit? If you'd like an earlier payday, it's easy. Text 936-207-2996 and talk to our team about how to get set up. If you missed that number, here it comes again. Text 936-207-2996 and a team member will be happy to assist. CSCU is here to help your whole family bank happy, spend smart, so you can live well. Community Service Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is BJ McMichael, and I am a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. I am also the Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. Here at University Heights, we are connected to Christ and the community. We also offer small groups and activities for every age and stage. Be sure to check us out online at uhbc.net or download our UHBC app in the Apple or Android store today. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville. It's football season and that always brings cooler weather and brighter days. And here at Wiesner, it brings bigger deals. We have 0.9% APR on select vehicles. That's right folks, 0.9% APR is back. We also have rebates up to $2,500 on select vehicles. We've got a great selection of trucks and SUVs with dealer discounts up to $5,000. So don't miss out on these great deals here at Wiesner Buick GMC in Huntsville or visit us online at wiesnerhuntsville.com. Where we are home of the bottom line. GMC is professional grade.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up live tonight. In the heart of the oil fields of Texas City, the Hornets have pulled a shocker tonight. They have stung the Stingarees. They win 10-7 to advance the area round for the first time in 3 years. Since 2020, the last time the Hornets were able to make a deep playoff run, and we'll see if that continues coming up next week, whoever it may be against and wherever it may be. Live from the Pinnacle Realty Advisors broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Alongside of me is Brian Adams. The Superintendent of HISD, Dr. Scott Shepard, saying some words to the guys down there. Principal Paul Trevino talking to them as well. Head coach Rodney Southern still discussing things with him down there. I'm all choked up, Brian. I think I've used all I've got left.
I know, man.
What a win tonight for the Huntsville Hornets, BA.
I know, man, just unbelievable. The defense for the Hornets just played their hearts out all night long. And, you know, a couple of big plays by Kadarian Easley and Cole Schroeder to kind of seal the deal. And, man, what an incredible night for these Huntsville Hornets.
It was all defense tonight. It was all the defense on a night where the offense just had their struggles because of the rain and the wind and everything going on. It came down to the defense making plays, and it was – like you said, Kadarian Easley and Cole Schroeder, they are our two players of the game, and we will talk to them coming up here in just a few moments. Luke Scott is standing by as head coach Rodney Southern, still talking with his players down on the field. Man, what a way to do it tonight if you're the Huntsville Hornets. Obviously, in this kind of ball game, your heart goes out to Texas City. They played a valiant ball game tonight. Their one score of the ball game was a defensive play, so literally all 17 points tonight. You can credit to the defense making plays and setting their offense up in great positions. But tonight, if you're a Huntsville Hornet fan, you can celebrate your first playoff win since 2020. Unbelievable, Brian.
You know what, Carlos, it was unbelievable. In conditions that is right for football in the fall, in the winter, because this had it all. It had rain, it had wind, it had cold air. It was just football kind of weather. In the Hornet defense, man, they reminded me, and I always say old school when they play like that. There's just, man, the Hornet defense is rich in tradition of being rock solid, and this group of guys is about as rock solid as it comes. Super proud.
This is the first win for the Huntsville Hornets since December 18th, 2020. Their first win since the postseason, where they beat Barbers Hill 49-19 back in 2020. It's been 3 long, painstaking years for the Huntsville Hornets since they had won a playoff game, but they have changed that tonight, knocking off a Texas City team, like I said, had only lost 1 game this season. The odds on paper, if there was betting in high school football, that would have been a different kind of thing. The Hornets beat all the odds tonight and knocking off a really good Texas City program to advance in to the area round. And obviously our mind was on the Austin LBJ and Pflugerville ball game. That was the game we have kept our eye on throughout the ball game to see who the Hornets will be up against coming up next week. And I'm going to pull that score up here really quick to see what that situation is. It is 14-0 Austin LBJ with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. So Pflugerville's not quite done yet over there, but it is going to be really tight as it's a 1 versus 4. So we'll see. Well, Luke Scott, he is down there on the sidelines trying to find double nickel to Kadarian Easley. Actually, the defense is going to talk things over here with the defensive staff. So we'll first go to head coach Rodney Southern, the winning head coach. He stands by with Luke Scott.
Right, the winning head coach here, 10-7 ball game coach, just a defensive clinic there. Talk about your team's fight there, and also tell the listeners of what the umpires and the refs said today about your team.
Well, I thought our defense played really well all night, and obviously you create 3 turnovers, you got a chance to win a game. But like I told the kids, probably the best thing I've heard tonight, the line judge came over and said we had one of the classiest, most respectful group of kids that they've ever officiated this year. So that means more to me than winning, but obviously winning's important.
Coach, this first round has had its number on this Huntsville program for the past couple of years. How does it feel to finally get past this first round and on to the second round, which presumably looks like it's going to be Austin LBJ?
Well, you know, we've been in this situation some years before. This group hadn't been there, so we've got to obviously figure that out. But I thought we had a good plan. I thought our coaches did a really good job because we ended up being able to run the ball enough to keep them off of us. And but the big thing is you got to make plays defensively, and we did that.
All right, Coach, looking up to this next week, kind of inform us on what the schedule is going to be and kind of the preparation upcoming here with the second-round matchup.
Well, all 4 teams agreed potentially to go to Brenham, but I don't know what, obviously, whoever wins, that'll be on the bus ride home, probably trying to figure out where. And if it becomes an issue, I've told the kids I may try to flip home and home, and hopefully we can play it in Huntsville, Texas.
All right, Coach, I appreciate your time, and congratulations on the win. Mr. Cole Schroeder, man, all year you've been hitting some big returns there, and it's gotten called back, but you made the best play this tonight, getting that pick and sealing the deal. Just talk to me how it felt icing this ball game as I was also a senior.
I mean, it meant everything. I was trying to put everything first, like the team and everything, and it means a lot that I could come out there and do something a little to help it out.
Defense played its butt off today. Talk about this group and how y'all have grown throughout the year, and you played a really good Texas City team over there, and you stifled them. Talk about just kind of the guys that you're going to war with every day.
I mean, we're all brothers. Like, every practice and everything, we lift each other up, and we've grown so much of how much we like the chemistry grown, and we just swarm to every ball, and it's a good group of kids.
Cool. Your family's down here. Why don't you give some shout outs now?
Shout out my family, my grandparents watching up north, and Hornet football team.
Congratulations, Cole. Way to go. Katie Easley.
What's up?
Man, it feels like every big game you've made some sort of big-time impact, and tonight that big turnover, sealing the deal and getting some points off that. Talk to me throughout this year and that big play that night or tonight.
It's just been a great senior year, and I'm having fun tonight. That's all it was. That's really all it is to it. Have fun, play your game, and be a good person.
The scouting report on this Texas City team was their running back, big number 22. He was having his way all throughout the year, but y'all stifled him. Talk to me about up front, y'all 4, and really the whole group, putting a number on this Texas City team.
Me, Tyler, Hezekiah, Zach, we were doing our jobs tonight. That's all the coach could really ask for, and I'm proud of them tonight.
KD, any shout-outs here before we let you go?
My grandmother, my parents, everybody else out there, Miss Greenwood, everybody else.
All right, congratulations on moving on to the second round.
Thank you, sir.
Carlos, back to you.
Thank you very much, Luke. Down on the sidelines for us this evening. Again, Huntsville victorious 10-7 over the Texas City Stingarees. We'll step aside and take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we'll have more on the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility postgame wrap-up on the way next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Back here on the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up live in Texas City at Stingarees Stadium. Your final tonight, the Huntsville Hornets victorious over Texas City 10-7 in a barn burner here this evening. What a wild game it was. 17 points on the board between both teams, and it all came down to defense at the end of the day, B.A.
Absolutely it did, and, Kadarian easily just talked about it, that the front 4 on the defense for the Hornets did their job, and they did it great. And they got turnovers. They helped the offense. Special teams did an amazing job tonight. I mean, Joseph Mejia, man, what a great job by that young man. And then offensively, the running game, the big guys up front blocking were opening up some holes, allowing the running backs for the Hornets to pick up those yards, and Austin Taylor doing what he needed to do as the quarterback to keep moving that team when they needed to move them and move those chains. They did what they had to do. It was a Hornet victory tonight, but I want to finish with one thing real quick, Carlos. The last thing you just talked about, Luke did, was one of the line judges coming up to Rodney Southern and talking about this was the classiest team he refereed all year long. I have no doubt about it. It's the culture Coach Southern has brought to this team. But I got to point out one particular player that I saw after the game, and it was J.T. Kroll. There was a player down on one knee from Texas City, as soon as the game was over, and JT went over to him, kneeled down with him, sat there with him for a few minutes, patted him on the helmet, and I'm sure telling him, hey, man, great game, great job, great year, all that good stuff. That is a class act. Super proud of these kids.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, that's all you can ask. If your players – because think about this. High school athletics, it's to help build character and get these kids ready for the next level, whether they're playing ball in college or not. It's to help build character, and here on the football field and really in all boys sports, to help build the future young men of this country. And I think amongst with the kids that we have here at Huntsville, the future's very bright, not only for the Huntsville kids, but the future of this great nation. And that's what you love to see right there out of those guys. I'm going to bring in a third guy here now. Not Luke Scott. He's coming his way up here at the stands right now doing a little happy dance, enjoying things here. We've already unplugged you, Luke. You can't talk anymore because I have brought in our lead producer here in Jordan Smith. The reason I'm bringing him in here is because I hate to announce this. I really do. I really do. But now that the Hornets have advanced, unfortunately, me, Brian, and Luke are not going to be here next week. Brian is going to be on the road with Sam Houston football as they're going to be in Western Kentucky taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers next week. I will not be here because I will be on the road with Sam Houston men's basketball at Ole Miss. Luke, he's taking a vacation. So I'm going to bring in Jordan Smith here as he will be your play-by-play, the de facto voice of the Hornets for one night. Hey. Bringing you the ball game next week. You're getting either Austin LBJ or Pflugerville, as that game has not gone final just yet.
Right.
But it looks like in the moment right now it could be Austin LBJ. Jordan, you sat here alongside of us all night long. Your thoughts on this one?
I mean, you can't get much better than that in the playoffs. A defensive showdown, especially in the Lone Star State, it does not get much better. Credit to both defenses, not just Huntsville, but both defenses. They had a fantastic night. Huntsville just took advantage of one more opportunity, and that late field goal, had Huntsville decided to go for it down in that late situation, if they don't get it, all of a sudden it's a tied game. We're going to overtime. So that's some good play calling by the head coaches as well. You're down close to the end zone. Just get the field goal with the wind with y'all. Brian, you've been highlighting it all night. The wind in your favor going down towards the left side of the field, but our right, as we're on the away side of the field. But that was a good play call there, good defensive battle, and a hard-fought victory here by Huntsville.
Absolutely. We'll step aside and take one final break. More with Brian and Jordan when we come back in our final segment of the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment option. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
Exceeding all expectations for 3 generations. You can call us day or night.
McWilliams Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing provides service you can salute from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week with no overtime fees. Check our current air conditioning and plumbing service offers and schedule online today at callmcwilliams.com. License TLCLA 2150.
All of East Texas knows when your AC goes, we got the best service round by far. We're not comfortable until you are.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Stingarees Stadium, final segment of the AB Squared Self-Storage Facility post-game wrap-up here tonight. Huntsville wins 10-7 over the Texas City Stingarees. You love what they have done tonight, but now we look forward. Well, normally this is where we would look at our upcoming schedule, brought to you by First Franklin Financial.
Wait, I got you covered. I've got you covered.
You got me covered?
There you go.
Area-round playoff game. The date and times are to be determined because both of these teams, the Huntsville Hornets, are still awaiting a victor from Austin LBJ and Pflugerville. And I'm going to pull it up one final time here before we have to sign off because we got to get back on the road. A 2-hour drive back to Huntsville coming up for me. I leave for Oklahoma tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's crossover season, baby. You'll love to see it. So let's scroll down here. I'm going to take a look and see. Let's take a look around District 10 first, see how the other games fared out. Port Neches Groves knocked off Brenham tonight, 37-7, so they advance. Richmond, Randall, and Fort Bend Marshall, they're in a barn burner now, 23-17 as they get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Lake Creek has run away from Nederland. They lead 43-6. So it looks like 3 out of the 4 teams from District 10 are going to advance if Randall can hang on against Fort Bend Marshall. And, of course, I closed the app before I decided to check the game I was actually wanting to check. Thank you. 5:19 left to go in the fourth. Austin LBJ is leading 20-0 over Pflugerville. So it looks like it'll be Austin LBJ that will be the Hornets' opponent coming up here next week. That's your upcoming schedule for Huntsville, brought to you by our friends at First Franklin Financial. Fellas, well, what's your final thoughts on this one tonight? I'll start with you, Brian. Your final thoughts on this one.
Man, great Hornet game. Just total team effort. The defense just came out and played like I've never seen this group of guys play before. They played as a unit. Total team effort. Congratulations on a huge win.
Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, to echo Brian's statement, a huge victory and a moral victory, too, because like y'all mentioned all night, this has really been a huge roadblock over the last few years, the first round of the postseason for Huntsville. So, and as Luke told us, off the air, kind of felt like on the sideline a weight lifted off of their shoulders. They now get to kind of say, we did it. Now what? And now they get to figure out how to do that in the next week against either LBJ Austin or Pflugerville, like you said, more than likely just because of the result, LBJ Austin at the moment. But they get another week of football. And I think all of those players, especially the senior class, are happy to say they get to play in the area round here in 2023.
Last time they were in the area round, they knocked off Nacogdoches in 2020, 27-0. They basically pitched a shutout tonight. It was this Texas City defense that put the points on the board. So the defense pitched a shutout tonight for the Hornets. And like I said earlier here at the beginning of the postgame, this is the first win for the Hornets in the postseason since December 18th, 2020, where they beat Barbers Hill 49-19. Could it be the making of another deep run? We'll wait and see and find out if the Hornets can do just that. Again, the area round is coming up next week. Stay tuned to all of our social media and Huntsville's social media on Huntsville Independent School District, Huntsville Hornet Athletics, and both Huntsville Hornet football accounts, the Booster Club and the football account, and our social media, KSAM-1017 on Twitter and Facebook, as well as KSAM Sports on Facebook for all the information you need on the area round. Jordan Smith and a color commentator to be named and a sideline reporter to be named coming up for next week's ball game. We will let you know when we have that information. So that's going to do it for us tonight here at Stingarees Stadium. Again, your final, Huntsville wins in the bi-district round of the UIL 5A Division II playoffs 10-7 over Texas City. Tonight's broadcast of Huntsville Hornets football on 101.7 KSAM and the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmission or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. Tonight's broadcast was executively produced by Jordan Smith and studio produced by Stacy Brown, back at the flagship station of the Hornets, 101.7 KSAM. For our entire broadcast team, Christian Cortez and Houston Hardcastle, our camera operators. He's peeking his head out over here. I'm sorry, folks. Luke Scott down on the sidelines. Brian Adams next to me. Jordan Smith. Colton Foster from the Items here, too. We thank all of them for what they did to make tonight's broadcast possible. All of our wonderful sponsors, the folks at Huntsville Independent School District, Kendall Morris, our social media producer, for all of them. My name is Carlos Zimmermann. Thank you for tuning in here tonight in Texas City, where Huntsville wins 10-7 over the Stingarees. Good night. God bless. Have a pleasant tomorrow. And on the count of 3, gentlemen, a big, loud 1, 2, 3. Stingham Hornets. 1, 2, 3. Stingham Hornets. Good night. We'll see you next week coming up in the area round of the postseason. Good night.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Good country music and Ford trucks just go hand in hand. And for the best customer service, the place to go is Bill Fick Ford. Not only do they offer a great selection of inventory, it's a great place to do business. And at Bill Fick Ford, our first responders, our veterans, and active military always receive an appreciation bonus. Stop in today for the best deals on a new Ford F-150 or build your own while the order bank is open. Shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com. Cowboy can.
This is BJ McMichael, and I am a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. I am also the Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. Here at University Heights, we are connected to Christ and the community. We also offer small groups and activities for every age and stage. Be sure to check us out online at uhbc.net or download our UHBC app in the Apple or Android store today. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Your brand is your business. Shop local with Advantage Specialties, where you will get service with a personal touch. Hello, I'm Stephanie Pitts, owner and operator of Advantage Specialties. Advantage Specialties offers screen printing and embroidery on site. Let Advantage Specialties get you ready for your next event with cups, apparel, caps, pins, and everything else you could need. Go to AdvantageSpecialties.com or call our team at 936-291-3222 to start that order now. Sting 'em, Hornets!
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The 17th Annual Radio MASH, presented by Bill Fick Ford, is December 6th and 7th at the HEB parking lot in Huntsville. Will you please answer the call once again and give generously? Your donation of toys, food, pet supplies, and gift cards stay in Huntsville and Walker County to aid local families and children. You make a smile happen. Thank you from all of us at 101.7 KSAM.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Are you thinking of selling, buying, or investing? This is Frank Oliveras, United States Marine Corps veteran with Pinnacle Realty. From my family to yours, we want to say thank you to all the friends and families for trusting us with your vision and dream for the past 13 years. Remember, to our family, relationship matters, and friends turn into family. Give me a call, Frank Oliveras, for your real estate needs today. 936-577-6419 or 936-661-1575. Thank you, and we love you in Christ Jesus.
Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville has immediate openings for service technicians, body shop, and sales consultants. Service technicians that are ASE certified are preferred but not required. Looking for a great career? Wiesner Huntsville is looking for service technicians, body shop, and sales consultants, and complete benefits are included. So go by today and apply. Take exit 116 on I-45 North and go past 11th Street in Huntsville. Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville is hiring. AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
The 17th Annual Radio MASH, presented by Bill Ford, is December 6th and 7th at the HEB parking lot in Huntsville. Will you please answer the call once again and give generously? Your donation of toys, food, pet supplies, and gift cards stay in Huntsville and Walker County to aid local families and children. You make a smile happen. Thank you from all of us at 101.7 KSAM.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. You can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes, right here in Huntsville, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Diana and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com. AB Squared Self-Storage is your local go-to self-storage facility that can help give you the extra space you need, big or small. From non-climate and climate-controlled storage to parking spaces for your car, boat, trailer, and RV, they have it all. AB Squared Self-Storage has 24-hour computerized gate access, around-the-clock security camera monitoring, no long-term lease commitment, and convenient payment options. Give them a call today at 936-755-5000 or reserve your space online at www.ab2selfstorage.com.
This has been a KSAM Sports presentation. The 2023 Hornet season is proudly presented by Ilfic Ford and by Advantage Specialties, AB Squared Self-Storage, A&D Propane, Adams Furniture, Charlie's Used Cars, First Franklin Financial, Gamers Grove, Hardfield Florist, Huntsville Independent School District, Huntsville Truck and Tractor Kubota, MRC Creekside, McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Moke and Moke Attorneys at Law, Murray Insurance and Financial Services, Nelson Amaya Collision Center, Northside Baptist Church, Pinnacle Realty Advisors, Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Texpress Urgent Care Center, The Woodlands Financial Group, Wiesner Huntsville, McWilliams & Sons Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, University Heights Baptist Church. From Carlos Zimmermann and Brian Adams, thanks for listening.